think Iris, stop doing that.
We are.
Hi, people. I think that we're live. I think we are.
We are.
I hope we are. Yes. Hi, everybody, and hi, Goose, especially, and well, hi, everybody in chat, and thank you so much for waiting for us. We've had oh, it's my. You don't hear my voice?
I don't hear you.
We had a bad
Okay,
breakup with Discord.
Oh, wait,
Cool.
wait.
Discord is not a Monday person, apparently.
Exactly.
I'm an
No,
idiot.
and it's no longer our partner.
Yeah, so, but fun fact, actually, if you look to Craig, to Gerhard, you see he's not lagging anymore, dudes. Come on, that is awesome. So this time it's for Messenger, so whoop whoop. So let's be happy for
Glorious
that.
25 frames per second. Crazy.
Yes.
Wait till you see him fight.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't want that, do we? Yes. All right, so hi and welcome everybody to this night's episode of Champions and Demons, where we play a lot of crazy stuff with our crazy players, and they are kind of in the middle of moral
Screwing up.
dilemma. No, not really. I wouldn't say
There's
that.
nothing moral and no dilemma. It's just a bit hectic.
Yeah, it's a bit hectic between all the characters here. So yeah.
That you don't see the moral dilemma might be the original problem.
Yeah. Well, I can just say very quickly for those who are new to this campaign, Ian, don't, please. Yeah. For those who are new, this campaign is on Mount Celestia, which used to be heaven, but has been slowly turning into, purgatory for good and neutral aligned souls. And these beautiful creatures are going to try to stop a faction that is trying to turn this plane of existence into hell. So that is the basis of this campaign. All right, Craig, do you mind taking us away into what happened last time, or?
Sure.
Please do it in interpretive dance this time, as we can see you moving.
Yes.
There we go, we're doing it!
Yay.
So, last week, after our good friend Epherone was slightly aggrieved and trying to attack our mystery lady under the sea, the party managed to subdue him somewhat, and thanks to some help from Bear Artemis, managed to return him to the surface. Not much help from Alistair, who was riding the bear and trying to create some kind of bear wall mount, I believe. As the party got back to the surface, Faith and Gerhard decided to stay behind and have a little chat and see if there was anything else that could extract some information, but funnily enough, they were not able to negotiate a better deal. So the party returned to the surface, and as they were sort of making their way back to the main isle, they were set upon by their old friend Drexia, who was not so happy to see the party and very, very upset, thinking that the party had done something with Osmandiel. Wanting to know where Osmandiel is, the party were as confused as Drexia was, and I'm going to say very unprovoked, she threw a fireball at the party.
As everyone does.
As most people do as well.
She does.
Upon that action, the party leapt into battle, and although it was a very tough battle, they managed to subdue Drexia. And then things got a little bit dark. Alistair decided that it would be a good idea to cut off both of her hands to prevent some spell casting, even though she was bound, but, bound and handless. And they took the dismembered, unconscious Drexia back to the mainland and presented her to the champion of the Golden Father. The champion was less than happy at the mutilation that had gone on, and feeling very upset by this point, Artemis decided to go talk to the tree at the Temple of Osmandiel again. Gerhard was not a very just act. Even though Dredzia is inherently bad, it's not a very just act to maim a body. He decided to chaperone Artemis hanging in the darkness, whilst the rest of the party, I'm going to say, thought of more ways that they could mutilate Dredzia to stop her doing anything else. It was at this point that Alistair had, I'm not going to say an ingenious idea, but an idea all the same to basically hijack her soul so it doesn't return to her soul gem, resurrecting her. So you join the party late at night. Gerhard and Artemis are at the Temple of Osmandiel, and the rest of the party are carrying a handless. Is she still unconscious, or is she conscious at this point?
We keep knocking her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep prodding her over the head. And
She woke up shortly and had some choice words for
Yeah.
our
yeah.
friends, but they keep knocking her out again and again.
And that is where you all join the action as they are going to find materials to create a ring of binding, I believe.
Or just find the ring of
Or
mind
just
shielding.
Yeah,
Which is where we were gonna start. And I'm gonna start us off with asking Alistair to make me perception roll for, to make sure that you catch when she wakes up or not. Roll a 1, please. No.
No, I
you're
don't.
fine. Yeah. So you keep whenever the unconscious Drezia kind of stirs, you make sure that Centurion just pops her on the head again, and she falls back unconscious. So you guys are heading towards the crystal, if I don't remember. Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crystal,
Yes.
which is a magic shop, and you were told that, it is closed because it's night, middle of the night. But yeah, regardless, the 3 party members are going that way, and 2 of the others are waiting. I don't know. I think that we should start with you guys, actually, with Gerhard and Artemis. I want to see what you guys are gonna do meanwhile.
Okay.
At the orgy temple.
There's no orgy there right now.
Yeah, it was strangely quiet.
Yep.
Yeah. So I had my little vision earlier that I got from the tree. So after waiting a little while and seeing that others have left, I am going to head back to the golden altar
Okay. Yep.
and have a little talk with Dahlia.
Mhm.
So I assume Gerhard is just following after.
like a creepy shadow, Gerhard and his horse will follow.
All right. Yeah,
Okay.
she's still sitting there with her back turned towards you, and it seems like she's meditating or some sort, and the moonlight is shining through the big windows that usually let in golden light. Yeah, it's very calm, quiet and everything.
Gonna walk up to her. See, does she notice me at all? Or does she just sit there?
She just sits there.
Okay.
That's what they do. The champions of this place.
Haha. Okay.
Slam them down.
Talia? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, hi.
I was,
Can I help you?
kind of, I want to talk,
Sure.
ask about something, if
Go
not
ahead.
very busy. Or if it is a bad time.
No, it's not a bad time. I'm just trying to calm myself after kind of interesting meeting with, well, your comrades.
Yeah. What did you? What did you decide? What did they?
Well, they didn't. They didn't like that I was against mutilation, which I am, and like what I said to them was basically that the longer she is here, that woman, well, the more risk befalls Epherone, and I don't want that.
Yeah, I can
So
see
unless they
that.
find a way to, well, restore her or release her or whatever, it's not going to end great. So I'm just
Yeah.
trying to get my strength back because they're, well, the circle doesn't take kindly to their friends or family missing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I had I was wondering a few things. This is kind of seem very unrelated, but it's not. But where or which island do the Pegasi reside?
Oh, they're here.
On Epherone?
Well, not in Epherone. They're a little bit further away in a mountain range called the Pinnacles. You
But
just
they're
have
here
to
on this island.
on Floralis. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. They are pretty shy, though. I will admit that they are, and they do enjoy to keep themselves secluded, high up in the mountains where others can't reach them.
yeah. How long would it take to travel there?
Well, by foot or
Any means necessary. Like how fast could potentially could you get there? You think?
well,
anyone.
a normal at a normal pace, I would say perhaps 4, 5, 6 days, something like that. You have to you just head on through the forest outside of Epherone, head west until you come to the other side of the country, basically. So
Okay.
yeah, they
Because
do need help as well. So it is very good that you're thinking about aiding them in whatever way you can. It is.
yeah, I know. I kind of
Yeah.
it's I wanted to see, but that's it wasn't my main reason for asking. You know that the tree in the temple, Osmandiel's tree.
Mhm.
They are extensions of him, but they're also trees. And the thing is, I can talk to trees and other plants if I want to.
Yeah.
And I have been talking to it sometimes.
Okay.
It has been sort of giving me emotions and visions and stuff like that. I talk to it now, and I asked it, since they are extensions of Osmandiel, if maybe the tree knew where he was. And didn't say anything. It doesn't really talk the same what other trees do, but I saw something. It gave me this vision, and I think I saw what Usmandiel was seeing in that moment. As weird as that sound, I know, but I saw he was very high up in the air, flying or something. I saw he was in the shape of a fox. I could see he had a fox nose, and beneath me I could see Pegasi all along the mountains. And if I saw what Usmandiel was seeing in that moment, then earlier this night he was at there where you said the Pegasi reside.
At the pit, yeah.
I think.
What kind of shape were the mountains? Did you get a good look at that? Were they like very sharp and tall, and or was it like more ancient kind of formation of the mountains? And I did not say that out of character
I know.
to you, so I'm gonna tell you what it was. It was sharp. It was sharp and tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were tall, very tall mountains. I mean,
Then it was the pinnacles. I can't see any other place they would be in that case, or he would be.
I think Gerhard would march over upon hearing that with his map.
Yeah.
Gerhard and his map.
Yep.
And say, where are these mountains?
I think that you guys, I have given you a map before
Yeah.
yes,
in
you have.
handouts,
Ooh.
but I'm showing it anyway. So if you look to the west, there is a little patch of land that is called the. I can't say the words, so I'm like, god damn it, Meldows? I don't know how to
Meldows
say
Pinnacles.
it. Pinnacles. So
Yes.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that area, that's where she's pointing at.
Okay.
Well, I can just tell you that you are very special in that case, because a lot of people who are very devoted to him are unable to communicate with. Well, he doesn't let people. He's a god. He doesn't usually allow people to be that close.
Yeah, I figured.
So
I don't know why he showed, but that means at least.
I
Since
believe
earlier
he trusts
tonight.
you. He likes you. Even though he might not have met you. I don't know, have you met him?
I don't think so. I have no memories of it, but he's a god, so I guess
Yeah.
he could take on any shape, and
That is true.
I don't know.
But exactly what you said, he usually, there are, well, rumors and sayings that he transforms into a golden fox. So if you saw through the eyes of a fox, I'm fairly certain that was him trying to communicate with you. And as you said, the trees are, well, they're his essence. And, well, I would accompany you to the pinnacles, but at the moment I think I'm more needed here.
I
At the
understand.
moment.
That's okay.
And, well, to be fair, I can't really do that much right now. She looks down at her missing leg.
Yeah, that's fair. It's okay. We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Do you think he would move soon, or do you think
I don't
Osmandale?
know.
I mean, no.
I don't know.
Well,
But if he has escaped his uh, prison, I think he's trying to stay as far away from them as possible and trying to be as secluded as possible.
yeah,
So,
yeah. But this is a place to start and look around and
yes,
ask and at least check out, if nothing else.
I agree.
Okay. I also had something else I wanted to ask you about your opinion regarding Osmandiel, and
All right.
because he escaped very suddenly, apparently, and I I don't know. I'm very curious how, because he was prisoner for so long, and possibly growing weaker by the day and more corrupted, and so to suddenly just disappear like that and not leaving no trace so they could follow, because the Ritzy had no idea where he was. She came to us. Something must have happened. I think something must have happened to him, possibly, or is it possible that someone that he had help, outside help, that some champion got through, or anything, you think? Or
Very unsure, but I don't think that he would receive any help from. Well, we have tried everything we can, but I don't think that any champion is strong enough to bring him out. Um, so I am uncertain. I don't know how it works.
okay.
Because we've tried. We've tried a lot of times to go in and try to help him out, and but it just hasn't worked.
Okay.
And if it would be another god coming down to set him free, we wouldn't be talking anymore.
Yeah. Could it?
I
This is
bet it was
probably
Valentos.
stuff.
Valentos obviously saved Osmandia. Or
She
Valley, that last man Valley we met, the champion of Valentos. He clearly saved him.
Yes, I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
Praise Valentos. Praise Valentos.
I don't even pat Geron on the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them are like,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Our companions, where were they headed?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, they were heading towards, they were going to the Oracle, or they were going over to the crystal. And what they are gonna do there, I have no idea, because I did specifically instruct them that, well, nobody's open and nobody's awake. So I don't know what they're planning to do.
I fear there is wrongful deeds afoot. Do you have any healing, champion? Can you heal my wounds and I will stop them? Gerhard is very beaten up, by the way. He's got thick skin.
Yeah. So am I, by the way. I'm technically like bleeding and bruised and very like.
She looks at you too, and yeah, I can help you.
Thank you.
Let's see. And as she says that, you just feel this positive surge of energy just washing over you. And let's see. Yeah, You get 35 points of healing. Both.
Wow.
Yes. Thank you.
Heal spell. Fuck yes.
Thank you, champion. Artemis, stay here. I must ride and tell the party. Praise Valentos, champion. Praise Valentos. And I will.
She turns to you, Artemis, and just, I don't think he should go alone. I think you should go with him.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Keep your
I
friends
have
in
one-
check.
I'll
He needs
try.
his handler.
That's tall orders. I had one last question. It's
Yeah,
maybe
Gerhard's
a
gone,
little
by
bit.
the way.
Yep,
He's run outside on his horse.
Yeah. It's
Heading off.
a little bit naive, maybe, but regarding Osmandiel, and I still think something must have happened. Something must have changed. You don't think maybe one of the circle had a change of heart or defected, or one of the minions, or I know that probably sounds very naive, but I don't know.
I'm not quite sure if I understand what you mean.
That one of this circle, the crescent moon, could have turned traitor and don't want to do the whole same thing anymore, or sees the error of their ways, for lack of better words. And
Oh,
I know it sounds very naive, and
no, it's
I-
just, it's sweet. It's not naive. I don't think it is. Because they are not fiends. They are not devils. They are humans, all of them. Except for Zane, of course, but he's not here yet. So I don't think it is a strange question at all. So I understand your concern, and I have thought about that as well, and, well, I've hoped for it, but it would be amazing if that would have happened, but let's not count on it.
yeah, I know. I'm gonna look behind me and just I need to catch up to Gerhard.
Yeah, you can do it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all your help.
Thank you. I feel like I'm not doing enough, but, you know.
I will
Little
learn
I
to do
can.
everything, and you've actually done quite a lot, I think. So
Thank you. No, go.
yeah, and I just run out, and I'm going to let's see if I can work into something I can actually catch up to.
Yeah, if you could turn into an eagle or something like that, you could
I
always
can't.
fly.
I can't fly. I can be. Can I? Would I catch up to him if I had 60 movement speed?
That's the question. Gerhard,
Me
are you
on
riding?
horse. Oh yeah.
Damn it!
Yeah, then no.
Damn it! Okay,
He is on his way. So you're a bit behind.
Okay, I'm still gonna turn into a.
Slug.
I'm gonna turn into an elk, a giant elk, 60 feet, and just take off down the hill.
Oh yeah, they're really fast too, so that's cool.
They are.
All right, cool. Yeah, we're gonna go now to the others, and let's see what they're up to. So, the three of you, what are you doing meanwhile?
Alistair.
Well, we're making our way through town.
Okay, yeah.
Alistair.
Yes.
You know this place is closed, right?
Yeah.
You going to break in?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. How are we going to know what we're looking for?
Well, it's a store. I'm
Mhm.
thinking they'll hopefully
stuff.
label their things.
Alright. Oh, this is a magic store, yeah?
Yeah.
How are we going to get past any sort of, like, magical defense, if you like?
I'm counting on, considering that this is the peaceful little fluffy town with unicorns, that
Oh,
don't
right,
really-
that stuff, yeah.
they don't really feel the necessity to have lethal traps.
Oh, woe to them.
Oh, well.
But we'll see.
Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Let's do it.
All right. So, off to the outskirts of Epherone, you find a house that is surrounded by other nearby dwellings. The front of the store looks out at the street, and there is a backside leading to the thick forests nearby. And I'm gonna bring you there.
How long will it take Gerhard to arrive?
Which one are you heading for?
You guys
Well-
were talking.
Dahlia said
sorry.
there were 2 places. Which one are you headed for?
I'm heading towards the shop.
The shop.
Because you know that they're there because of meta
Because
reasons,
the champion
or
told us.
yeah, she said either one of them. She didn't say which
Yeah.
one.
He would go to the shop.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Where is Artemis
Can
going?
I'm following Gerhard as good as I can. Like,
doesn't
can
work.
I see him? Damn it. Well, I mean,
Does Gerhard know where the shop is?
that is also a good question.
Gerhard has a map.
Yeah, it
Over
doesn't have
the
a
country.
map. Exactly.
Let me have a look at the map again. See if...
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I retcon my decision to turn into elk and turn into a direwolf instead and follow Gerhard by smell?
No, I'm not
Damn
gonna be okay
it!
with that. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Use your big elk nose.
Yeah, use your
Yeah.
elk nose. You can do it.
Actually, do you know what? Just to throw a big old spanner into the works, Gerhard, I'm going to retcon slightly, Gerhard's going to head to the Hall of Justice to report a crime
Oh,
that is...
Oh, God.
okay.
He doesn't know a crime's taking place.
Well, he was told that that it's night time, you're going to a shop, or you're going to hassle an innocent person.
So,
That would be
just a
something Gerhard
question.
would do.
Yes.
Just head to the answer.
Gerhard
I have an anonymous report of a
One at a
crime
time,
maybe
one at
taking
a
place
time.
at this time.
One
And
at
it's
a
very
time.
Gerhard to do.
One at a
Just
time.
as a question, Gerhard would report a crime by being told it may or may not happen. On
Yeah.
hearsay. He would report a crime on hearsay. Without actually seeing...
Considering he has witnessed you guys commit 4 crimes now, yes.
Mm.
And he
Fair
was
enough.
It's
one
very much.
It's a
He was
fused
one-
together group, people.
It's very much. I have received an anonymous tip that a crime may be taking place.
Yeah, well,
Please follow
I'm gonna
me.
say this. Okay, so if you go in there, there is one person there. It's nighttime, and he's just sitting there and yeah, and greets you as usual, very cold and yeah.
And say, brother, I believe that there is some untoward activity happening this evening. The champion of the Golden Father has told me.
And why are you telling me and not taking care of it yourself? You're chosen of Valentos, then you should go and do it.
Well, I feel like I'm going to be outnumbered in my pursuits and need some support.
Well, if you want support, then I would recommend you find some city guards or of the like.
Is this not like ancient Greek police station?
Oh, no.
That's my misunderstanding. I would say, well, will you not help me, brother?
Well,
Useless priest.
everybody's useless here.
I would say, I'll tell you what, brother, I will subdue the criminals and I will bring them here for justice.
Exactly, that's what you're supposed to do.
I may or may not get my leg blown off in the... There's a high chance. The last time, that's what happened.
Well, in our pursuit for justice, sacrifices are sometimes needed.
It's not the first leg I've lost, it won't be the last. So... I will find the criminals. I will find them.
Good.
Could you direct me to... Who was the person that the champion said?
Person?
Yeah.
Oracle.
The Oracle, yeah. Could you direct me to the Oracle and the shop?
The shop. Which shop?
The... Gerhard doesn't remember. A magic shop! They sell stupid magic things.
I love this. Oh, you're talking about the crystal.
Potentially.
Yes, it's at the same. You just head down the God Hill, take a right at the bottom, and just straight towards the forest. And you'll find your way.
And the Oracle?
The same there. It's on the same street, almost. You'll see it.
Godspeed, brother. Praise Valentos.
Praise Valentos.
Run out the door.
All right, cool.
Question. Since he
Yeah.
and didn't have that conversation, wouldn't we come out at about the
Yes,
same
you
time?
would
Yeah,
come
yeah.
out the same time. Yes. So
They are Artemis. We have to prevent a crime. Come.
there we
You
go.
recognise the elk as Artemis.
It's got a
Well, I
flower
wouldn't- I
crown.
I would have turned into like if I saw him immediately, but I would not turn into one.
Not immediately. You wouldn't have seen
No.
him immediately.
I
You would
don't.
have to go a little bit.
Okay. But in that case, the second I like see him still there, then I'm going to just drop it, honestly.
Yeah.
His horse is idling outside.
Yeah.
You see the whole.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So now we're gonna leave you guys, and now we're going to the other guys, and that's gonna take a while before you guys. Yeah.
I had
No
like I had
retconning.
some one. I had like one last thing I need to say to Gerhard before we
Okay,
reach
do
the other
that,
people.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to. I'm gonna say just okay. So you heard what I said in there about where I potentially saw Osmandiel, right?
Yes, he was saved by Valentos. All is well. We
Yes,
must find the party.
Well, very important. Do not mention any of it to the others yet. It cannot be heard while Drezia is anywhere near in their possession in any kind of form. So, please do not tell them or mention it, what I saw, where our next step is, what it is, where you potentially go, any of it until I tell you to, okay? Please.
No problem. I will kill Drezia and then we tell them.
Yeah, that works. Okay.
That's right. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm good.
Good. Okay. Cool. No problem. All right. So, you guys find yourselves outside this quaint little house, and yeah, the streets are very empty, and you can't see. You can see a little shop sign, just the crystal above the main entrance. Yeah, that's about it. And it's a
Does it-
one-story house.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that. Does it look like there's a living part of the house, or is it just
No.
a shop?
Just, it looks like just a shop, kind of. Hard to tell from outside, but
Are there any? Is there a house somehow connected to it, or is it? There's no visible way of seeing if something belongs to the same person.
you can always walk around.
Yes.
To move your tokens. Because you have dynamic lighting on.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so...
Oh.
fancy.
Oh shit, no. God damn it.
Oh, no.
You're not supposed to
no,
see
no.
that! I'm sorry, I have to just close that.
Yep.
but,
Dynamic lighting's a bitch to work with.
I know it is, but yeah. But other places you will see into it.
If I go across the front, will it do that again?
Yeah, I will, because I don't.
Ow.
Oh, the door.
But there
Well,
are
I'm
windows.
in the cabbage.
Yep.
I'm in the cabbage area.
Cabbage.
Hey,
My
here's.
cabbage.
Is this a house?
Oh.
Yeah. Those are nearby houses and people living nearby.
Where have you gone? Oh, there you are.
In the cabbage.
We're just just doing a full circle around the house.
Yeah.
Not the stealthiest burglars in the world,
No,
trampling everything.
we're not
Nope.
even trying to.
Stealthy. You're funny.
Well, I detect magic on the door.
Okay. What does that ping off? It
Magic.
gives a ping. Yeah, but it indicates it indicates like what school as well, right? I think it is.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, you get a. No. Let's see.
You could just make up a word because I really don't know the different schools.
Okay. Yeah. It's abjuration.
Yeah. That's never good.
But you feel that on the door. How far away do you feel it? That spell. How far does it extend?
30 feet, I think.
30 feet. Yeah. You also feel that the window that you passed, this one, has that as well. The same kind of spell. Make me another perception roll.
Every time you ask for a perception tonight, I'm going to hit her on the head.
Yeah, you hit her on the head and she is completely out. She's not going to wake up for a good hour, at least, because of that roll.
She's going to have brain damage after this.
Yeah,
Plenty of time.
she will.
I'm going to go over to this house over here.
Okay.
This house.
Yeah.
Knock on the door.
Okay. No answer.
I knock on the door harder.
Okay. After a while, there's I'm coming, god damn it. Hold your horses. Ugh. And you
Sounds like
hear
they
a
got this.
lock just being unlocked. And halfling is standing there in his well, he just has a wrapped up sheet around him, so he's nude underneath. Otherwise, it seems like.
So toga
What
party.
you want?
Hey, I'm looking for the owner of the shop. Where do they live? Or is it you?
Fuck no, it's not me.
Nope. Who is it? And where do they live?
Well, I think he lives, what is it? Maybe 10 minutes walk away, that away. Something. I don't know.
What's his name? Her name? Its name? Who is it?
Yeah, his name is, Nerd.
What?
I like yell out from. I think she said nerd.
I think nerd was
That
the
was
name.
not a typo. It is Nerd. I do have an NPC that's called Nerd because I didn't know what to name him.
As someone who has played in this campaign before, I
Nerd.
can confirm that his name is indeed Nerd. It was
Wow.
equally funny then.
Nerd
Does.
Oak. That's his name.
Thank you.
Yep. That away.
Thank you.
Did you burn down his house or something, or what's going on?
If I burned down his house, I wouldn't be asking for his house, would I?
Touche. I'm a bit tired right now. Can I
Yeah,
go
go back to
sleep?
bed.
Thank you. Bye.
And we
Go to
and
nerd.
we run
Bruce,
off.
I love you. You're so amazing. Nerd
Well-
Mickey face.
Let's go bully the nerd into unlocking the shop.
Yep, we go to the house of Nerd.
Okay, yeah. He just gave you a general direction, but yeah, let's see. Make me a, let's see, investigation checks. If you want to help out each other, you can give one of you advantage by, I mean, that roll.
I'll help someone.
Yeah, so Lars, roll it again, but just roll it again. Yeah, I mean, 21.
I'll take my
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, I think so too. All right. Let's see. So, you start walking from the crystal, and let's see. You guys have to move your tokens, but I'm doing it for you because I'm a nice
Yes.
DM. I'm so nice.
Thank you.
I know. Faith, you're there. There we go. Okay, so you
Yep.
head down. He pointed past the Souls Library, and you
It's
head
just
down.
bushes.
Yeah. You head down towards this place, so you're on your way to the
Jesus.
Tricky Unicorn.
Yeah, really.
But you find your way to that house,
Yes, thank you.
and because you ask a couple of stray people and like guards or something that are
Yep.
walking around, and they point you in that direction. You knock on the door, and after a while, there is a big, bulky orc that opens the door. Hello,
Hi.
who might you be?
You're not what I expected. My name's Alistair. We're looking for the owner of the crystal.
Yeah, that's me, but I don't have open right now, as you can tell.
Nope.
Definitely not what I
I
expected.
reach out and lift Richard's head up to show him. We've got kind of an issue we need your help with.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of. I don't offer that kind of service. Whatever you want, you have to go somewhere else because.
Do you know who this is?
No.
This is one of the crescent moon.
Is that supposed to tell me anything?
Yeah, you know the people turning your house into hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard
Tell
some
me.
shit about it.
Yeah.
Yep. Tell me, do you have a ring of mind shielding in your inventory?
What is your demeanor? Like, are you trying to like he's doing an insight on you and trying to understand what your goal is. If he says yes or no to this question, he's like thinking, are you gonna hit him and try to get him to give it to you, or like what is
No, I'm not going to hit him.
No.
I at the moment, I have a very practical and, well, for a better word, authoritarian.
Yeah.
Sarah,
I'm
Yeah.
telling him.
Yep.
from behind Alistair, I'll touch him and I'll cast enhanced ability, giving him Eagle Splendor, which is for 1 hour, up to 1 hour. He gets advantage on charisma checks.
Ooh. All right. Cool. Yep. You
And
needed that
also
against
behind
the nerds.
Alistair, Faith will stretch and do absolutely nothing.
We'll cause distraction, distract the orc.
Distraction, throws rock.
And I'll whisper to Alistair, be kind, charm him, it'll go in your favour.
I do have what you're talking about.
Wonderful. For
Gonna cost you though.
well, yeah. Or you might want to take credit for helping save the world.
Yeah. Not really my thing.
Nope, it doesn't seem
Yeah.
to be anybody's thing around here. I don't know why we're bothering.
Yeah, why are you bothering? waking me up and fine. All right, yeah, but it's still gonna cost you.
How much?
Sarah has to check because she did not think about that you might actually ask him. I was like, yeah, you guys are, you mutilated a person and yeah, they're gonna steal shit. So wait. Distraction. Do distraction, come on.
I only mutilate the people that deserve it, questionably. This random orc hasn't done anything to anyone.
No, I mean, we're
Throws pebble at the orc's forehead. Distraction.
we're not bad guys. We're.
You're
Yeah.
morally ambiguous, guys.
Have you seen the Punisher? I mean, he's technically a hero.
No, he's a villain protagonist.
All right, let's say that. Well, yeah, I'll part from it with. Well, I'll give you a bit of a discount since you're so adamant about being. I'll throw in my name there, and yeah, I'll part with it for 400. Question is though, do you want the one that has a soul in it or not?
No. Nope. I'd rather have an empty
Not.
one.
Yeah, then you got it
Empty.
for 400 gold.
Bargain with it.
I'm going to throw all my gold into this.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll.
How much gold do you have?
It's okay.
I'll throw in 180.
It's okay.
Oh,
I
you're
can
good?
cover it for now.
Okay.
Do you hand him the
Well-
gold?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Just
And
Yeah.
we're in a bit of a hurry, so. if you
I
could
got
do-
it. And he just reaches in to the foyer and just puts on a kind of just a dress robe, basically, and just shuts his door and just shuts it, but doesn't lock it. And you can also kind of notice that he has cast a spell on the door, and yeah, all right, let's go. So yeah, but he is a little bit interested, so he's going to ask you guys some questions like
Wow.
so I haven't seen you guys around.
Why
What
does she
are
have no hands?
No, we're new.
yeah? Did she
Yeah.
did she fall on her hands, both her hands, and
Yep. She had a bad fall.
yeah, and they cauterized the wound as well because you found her.
Yeah. No, she's.
She does look a little bit weak, sorry to say, but so why did
She's a-
you guys just jump her? Seems
She's
like-
she's a very, very powerful
She jumped us.
spellcaster.
yeah.
She threw a fireball on our heads.
Well, let's put it like this: she's the one who's been in charge of keeping Osmandiel captured for the last 5 years.
At that, he does seem a little bit like, oh shit, like impressed.
It's amazing when someone actually tries to do something round here, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
The rest of the champions sitting on.
Faith yawning. Are we doing
We're
something?
we're trying to.
So-called champions just sort of sitting up around saying,
Are
"Oh
there
no,
more-
I'm not getting involved."
Now they're mostly worried about what they're not allowed to do.
Mm,
Like shit. That's not really my area, but cause, I mean, I follow Harloft, so he's not really. you know,
Yeah,
big on champions and shit like that. So I
As
don't
in-
get involved in politics and shit. But
as an artificer, I'm
yeah,
also partial to Harloth.
yeah. No, that's cool. I appreciate it. Yeah.
So yeah,
At this
Yeah.
point, I would say that let's see. Somebody roll me D10.
who's somebody?
Somebody.
Somebody.
Who's affected?
That I used to know.
But it is not this is not that kind of roll. The one that
Yeah.
I did for another thing. That's not that. Okay. Yeah. You guys see suddenly. You suddenly see a horse and a very
The
familiar.
cavalry.
Yeah, you see Gerhard on his horse riding down the road, and you also see did you say that you turned into an elk? No.
I turned back because I had to talk to Gerhard, so I'm assuming I'm on the horse as
Yeah,
well.
you're on the horse. Yes. So and they have just passed the Weirdlia Tavern, and you guys converge at the crystal together. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, do we see them or do they just see us?
You see each other. Yeah.
Say, criminals, stop! I know what you're going to do. The champion told me.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
We haven't done anything wrong.
I'll turn to the orc and I'll say, excuse these individuals. I hope they've not beaten you too hardly. Do you still have all of your limbs?
Yeah. Is he with you?
No.
Well,
No? Okay.
we're kind of stuck with him.
Your ordeal is over, orc. You don't have to be in pain and servitude to these people anymore.
Oh,
I'm going
God's
to
sake,
try and
Gerhard,
place
shut
myself
up.
between Gerhard and the orc and just say, I believe
have-
there's been a little bit of a misunderstanding here.
Yeah, we don't really have time for this.
Yeah.
Forces of hell closing in and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. He steps past you
don't-
guys, and
We paid for the services.
yeah. You paid for it, so it's all right. And he opens up his, or he mumbles something, and he steps in through the door, and
Can I hear what he says?
yeah. I don't know. What do you say when you dispel magic? I don't fucking know.
Well, you always have, for a thing like that, you have a keyword. Because, I mean, he doesn't put up the new spell every night, I'm guessing.
Yeah, exactly. No.
Oopa shaka, oopa
Really?
So-
I'll
oh,
just roll your perception.
So it's
and
like
see.
a password. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And you don't have to come up with it. I just want to know if I hear it.
He says, let's see, let me
Sushi
enter,
roll.
basically, and just open. And he always steps through, and he closes the door to the shop because, yeah, doesn't seem like he's not really interested in you guys looking around and shit because it's not office hours, basically. So
No, I
after
don't-
Fair enough.
after a while, he comes out and he hands ring of mind shield to one of you.
Thank you.
All right, so this is the one that is empty. So if you want the other one,
Are you sure about that?
yes, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good doing business with you. Go off and save the world.
We're trying
Appreciate your
to.
time.
No problem.
Has the orc left?
Yeah, he leaves. He puts up the spell again, and then he leaves.
I'll say, before you people do whatever you're intending on doing with that, we need to kill Drexia.
No, we don't.
No, you're kind
we
of
don't.
missing the point.
We have information. We need to kill her in
She's
order
still passed out. Fell
to
into passed out.
divulge the information.
Okay, good.
What we're going to do is way better than killing her.
Okay.
Pipe down.
What are you gonna do?
We're going to trap her soul so it can't go to the soul gem and come
Okay.
back.
And how
We're gonna-
certain are How
In this
certain are
ring.
you that she will now say they want to break out of that thing?
I'm pretty
Well-
certain.
It's the only chance we have of her not just popping back up and coming to kill us again.
What are you going to do with the ring when you're done with it then? Or when you potentially have a chat, what are you going to do with the ring?
Well, there's a part of that plan too.
Okay. And what do you think is going to happen when her friends realize what has happened and come for her soul?
Well, hopefully they won't be able to locate it.
They
But
already
they'll
know
probably
where
know
she
she came
is.
to find us, and that we're the last people who saw her before they disappeared.
I really don't think that they have a. Oh, here, let me write my mission statement before I leave. Especially when she just realized she lost a god and stormed off trying to beat people up. I'm not even sure she told anybody before she left.
Okay.
Listen to me.
But how do
They
you
know
know that?
where we
You
are.
know we don't listen to you.
We have a plan. We need to kill her now and return
No.
the soul.
No, you put her back in the game if you do that. No.
Can you fight all 4 members of the Circle of the Crescent Moon now?
No.
Well, that's what's going to happen if we
I
don't
could probably
kill her
fight
now.
one of them.
You
We
don't
know
know
this.
considering that there has not been a single victory had in this entire war because of the numbskull fucking champions that they have flopping around here. This is the first potential win.
But do you not see that by merely possessing this,
Yeah,
we are
are
going
you
to
so
be the
are you
target?
so afraid?
Yes, and rightfully so.
We don't know if they can track her or not. Her soul. If they can, and they come here, they potentially will endanger the entire city. Everyone here
They're
could die.
endangering the entire world. Why don't you people see this?
Because we have brand new information that we didn't have 1 hour ago that could turn the tide of this war. In order to divulge that information, we need to make sure we're not interrupted by 3 angry, powerful, violent people.
Yeah. Or by her, potentially. And also another question, how are you going to get her into the ring?
Yeah, we haven't got that bit yet.
Yeah. Because as long as she's not in the ring, they can potentially track her. They can track us very easily. They always find us. So I assume
Yeah.
they can track their own members. And as long as she's not in the ring, they can come and find
You
us.
just said it. They can still track us, so it doesn't matter.
But if we kill her, they have no reason to come after us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
listen.
yeah,
She knows that we don't know where Osmandiel is.
yeah. I don't think she cares anymore.
Do you
I
not
think
think?
I think we're pretty high on her shit list.
I do also think she would have more important thing to think about, like actually tracking down the god.
Exactly.
And she
Listen
knows
to
we
the
have no
obvious
information about
lady.
it.
Well, you know what? Standing here arguing about it doesn't really help.
No, it doesn't. Then tell me how you're gonna get into the ring. Because if you can't get into the ring, then what the fuck are we doing here? How is that gonna help anyone?
Well, isn't it worth a try?
I'm thinking of something very controversial. How far is her incapacitated body from Gerhard? And how quickly could I cut her head off?
We all are standing right
Yeah.
beside
I
Yeah.
think we'd be watching for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
If I say anything like something threatening happening, I'm throwing down darkness.
But obviously you can go for it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
natural
you're
20.
more than welcome to go for it, but I am throwing down darkness the sec I see anything hostile happen.
Hmm. That's okay. I'll continue with diplomacy for the time being. I'll say, look, put an end to her now. The information that we have is monumental.
Yeah.
It is going to turn the favor of the war for us. Artemis is correct. If we return her to her soul gem, the Circle of Crescent Moon will have no. They're not going to come back for us. They will merely. Drexia may, in which case we will kill her again, but the rest of the Circle, they have much higher priorities, like finding Osmandiel.
So they're not going to be worried about Drexia then, are they?
Let her come. We will kill her again.
No, I'm fed up of killing her. I'm fed up of her
And
using
again?
that tactic against us.
And again.
But think
This
of
is
the
better.
experience points. No.
Okay, fine.
Think of how much stronger we could become.
Blinding!
Think of the
Okay.
magic items.
Let's
You
make a
already
deal.
looted it.
Let's make a deal, okay? None of this matter if you can't get into this stupid ring in the first place. So, and you don't know how to do that currently. So, let's have a day. Have one day. And if you can't come up with anything in that time, any idea, any kind of lead at all, we'll kill her. Because if you keep her,
How long has it been since we knocked her out, by the way? Because we were
This
told
is the
we had
same
one
night.
day since that
It's the
time.
same night.
A few hours.
Yeah. This is
Oh,
like
so a few hours have passed by.
two,
Okay.
2 hours, I would say. At this point,
No,
maybe.
Okay, so we still have 22 hours.
Alistair, if we're
Yeah.
doing this, we do this now. I'm not waiting. We attempt to put her in tonight.
I mean, we might be able to get away. It's
Say you try this, and it triggers
Yes.
a chain of events that lead to
It's going to
a
trigger a
full
chain of
circle,
events.
that it
course
doesn't
it will.
work. Are we really prepared, knowing that the only champion on the island has one arm and one leg, to fight 3 members of the circle?
Yeah, but before she does that, she's got to go through these huge checklists of do's and don'ts before she can decide whether she can take any action. That's the problem with them. Don't rely on her. Don't rely on
She's
any
not
of them.
trusted. She's not like the mighty Valley, is she? She's weak.
that is exactly why we don't want any of this circle coming here. Which they will, after her.
No, as you said, they have more important things to deal with, and they're not going to be concerned about her.
But
I
right
think they're
now,
concerned about her. I don't think they will be concerned about us. Because I think one of their members, there were a few members suddenly going missing, is pretty high on their priority list. I think us, a ragtag bunch that happened to cast their interest because, I don't know, we're special. I don't think that's going to matter in the same way.
They
So
just
they-
lost
they
the
just-
god, and we had nothing to do with that. They'll be concerned with that.
we.
think of it this way.
That is for once.
Think of it like this. Drexia comes to question us about the whereabouts of Osmandiel. She doesn't return to their base of operations. Where do you think they will come when she doesn't return, knowing that the last place she was seen was with us?
Why do you take for granted that they know where she was?
Because they're like any military organization. They
No,
plan-
no, they're not.
They're not. But I assume they have some way of tracking each other or knowing where each other are. I said they can find us easily enough.
I think they're lying,
Everything
manipulative, twisted beings that trust each other just as little as they trust anybody else.
Yeah, but you don't really need trust to like realize when someone is an asset to you, and one of your very powerful members suddenly goes missing. You're gonna go look for them because that's highly suspicious.
It's all priorities, just like Abram says. We don't have a higher priority than stopping her from
We do.
taking part in this war.
Our highest priority is finding Osmandiel.
Yeah, but we can't do it
Not
with her
really.
on our back.
Not really. He's a god. He's free. He can be exactly wherever in this fucking world, and we
Hold on.
don't have a
Did you
clue.
say Osmandiel's free? Oh, we've done our thing. It's over.
Mission over. Retirement. All right, guys, time to go
That's
home.
what we came here for.
Well, I'm guessing somebody will dream up something more that we need to do, since nobody else is doing anything.
It was good while it lasted.
Yeah, take that 2
Retirement
seconds
for
of
5 minutes. Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. There's no need to do this in town. So
Oh, do we have a way to do it right now?
no,
Anyways?
because this still needs to. Yeah, we need to figure the details out.
We don't have long to do it.
No,
We don't.
and we shouldn't be sitting in town doing it either. That's
Fair
that I
call.
can totally agree on.
Mm.
So I'm heading out. Whoever wants to can come with me.
Yeah.
I'll follow.
See, I'm at an awkward point because Gerhard would probably. All Gerhard does is fight the party, and that's getting fucking boring for me and for the party. But Gerhard would fight the
No, I enjoy
party
it.
in this instance. He cannot let her go because he's a paladin.
Yeah. Do it.
Ah! I was gonna scream at the sky.
Fine. Yeah, Gerhard's gonna draw his sword and try and kill her.
I'm
Oh,
casting darkness. The second the sword gets drawn, darkness gets thrown.
yeah.
Fine.
Oh, here we go again.
Do you want to roll? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay, we're gonna.
What does
Going in
darkness do?
What? What does
It,
darkness do?
it makes
means
it
that-
magical.
Yeah, you can't see shit.
No one can see besides me.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, magical darkness. Can't see shit. All right.
Nope.
I think
Very
that this
dark.
is a good place for
Alright.
us to have a little bit of a break. So, so I can just rearrange my notes and shit.
Can I
No.
quickly say beforehand,
Yeah.
does my amulet that Alistair gave
Nope.
me, does that not
Nope.
work? Ah,
Nope.
shit.
Yeah, not for darkness.
Ah,
It's-
no.
Only very few things allow you to
Yeah.
see magical darkness. I got one of them last session.
Yep.
Oh, you did, didn't you? Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. So, chat, don't go anywhere. We're gonna come back to this right after just a couple of pee breaks and that kind of shit. We'll see you soon for
Hey.
some inter-party fighting. Bye.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
Here.
Exactly.
Hi and welcome back. Yeah, we were having a heated discussion. So yes, roll for initiative, guys.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's to see
I
who
didn't do
goes.
it.
That's to see who
Oh.
actually gets
I got
to
19.
first.
Oh
damn.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Well, I'm going to roll for my horse as well.
It doesn't go on your
Yes.
turn. I think it does.
Yes.
No, it's got a +1 to initiative. It's its own. It's got a better initiative
What?
than Gerhard.
Oh,
Fabulous.
So I'll just roll a d20 and then
Do you
+1.
really want us to kill your horse?
17.
God. It's like it. 17. You're quicker than Embrum.
Oh yeah.
Every
Quicker than
but
me as well.
the rock in the flower bed is quicker than Ebram.
Yeah. Oh my
Then
god.
my horse is going to make a beeline straight for Ebram before he can react.
Yes. This is
Oh,
going
boy.
so good. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, just keep your horse
Isn't
in mind.
Drexia getting initiative? Is she part of this?
Can you move
Right
me
now.
above Gerhard? I have the higher dexterity modifier than Gerhard,
Okay.
so I would go
Yep.
above him.
All right,
You
but
mean Gerhard doesn't have a dexterity modifier.
Exactly.
makes sense. All right, so we're gonna go to right on the top of what happens is that Faith, you cast darkness, so there is darkness on all of you.
Yep, it hits
That's
right
where we
there,
start.
so whoever's within.
Our whole corner. Yay.
Yep.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Just as the darkness hits, Gerhard is just shouting out, we must kill her! They're coming for us!
Let's do their job for them. Yeah, I go first, right?
Yeah.
Yay! I cast heroism on myself,
Mm-hmm.
which will give me 5 temporary hit points per round. Which is much needed at the moment. Then I will move this way. How far was the darkness? 15?
Yep,
I'll
15.
move just
15 on
yeah,
top of
so
her.
I'll move just to the edge of that. And after me goes Centurion.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll go over there, so move her over there as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Is that your turn?
Well, I draw my weapon.
Can we mark where the darkness is, please? Like,
I mean, that's the best I can do.
I
I can draw a line.
It's right under Alistair. It's the edge of it.
okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's a big
in
square.
a sense.
Whatever. It is working.
It's
now.
not that big, but yeah.
Yeah, what's the radius on darkness?
Isn't it a
15.
15? That's like 3 squares.
Yeah. Gosh. Guys, it's really nitpicky. Come on.
Yeah, but this is because you're using the lighting as well. This place is dark.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Gerhard can't see shit.
Nope.
You're outside the square, dude.
But he's also a human, so
Yeah, he can't see in the dark.
Nope.
He can't see in the darkness.
sucks for you.
Yep.
You just
Wait
hear
a-
stuff going on.
Way to pick your battleground.
Yep. That was your turn. I decide that now. Faith.
Alright, my turn. I'll be like, everyone calm down. There's no need to fight. Let's hash this out like adults. And I'm just gonna hold my action that if Gerhard keeps moving with intent to attack, I'm casting Guiding Bolt.
So you're holding it?
Yeah, I'm holding a Guiding Bolt.
Alright. Yep. Gerard, you hear commotion.
Do we know what direction stuff is in?
Roll me
You
a
knew where it was,
perception.
but not where it's gone.
Yeah, roll me a perception.
7.
Yeah, no. Somewhere there.
Gerhard is gonna start shouting, "We must kill her! We must end her life!" And he's gonna walk in this direction and hit a wall.
Yep.
Uh,
You hit the wall. Yep.
look a bit confused.
The question is, does he hit the window that's magically trapped?
Oh, just get shot backwards.
Yeah.
No.
He's not attacking anything. He's just feeling his way,
Going around.
feeling his way through the darkness. And let's see if he can cast anything with not having any spell slots left. You know what? He will telepathically communicate with Justice, his horse,
Okay.
and he will say,
Charge!
Find her, Justice. Bring her down."
Yes.
Okay.
And then he's going to end his turn like a confused old man.
Okay, cool. Artemis.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
No, it's Justice.
Welcome
Oh,
to
it's
the show.
Justice. What is Justice doing?
Justice. Oh, I don't have a token for him.
No. Not yet.
So if he was next to Gerhard, he was sort of there. So Justice is... What's Justice's intelligence?
don't
2. So Justice is also...
Justice goes and eats grass.
Justice is also going to heed the call of Gerhard, but it's going to run in completely the opposite direction. It's going to run off to the south. It's going to charge. It's going to use 120 feet of movement to run in the wrong direction.
Fucking
Yep,
Justice.
the horse just takes off.
And Gerhard is shouting, "Yes, Justice! Get down!"
I got it! I got it! Yes, he's back. You're welcome. That's his official voice.
That's it. That is the turn of Justice.
Okay, yeah, Artemis. You can't
Okay.
see shit.
I cannot see shit. Let's see. What can I do? I wonder. Can do something.
To speed it up a little bit, I'm going to be a little bit faster, quicker
Yeah,
on
yeah.
everything here.
I just need to check
Yeah.
something. Yes. Okay.
What? Oh.
What?
Oh, yeah,
What?
the horse. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Right, it just said create a token, so I clicked it, and instead of creating a token, it just had a scary image of a beast.
Yeah.
That's not a horse.
No.
40 feet away from me.
I'm gonna ask you to roll me a perception before you do anything, because you can't see shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna. That's was my point because if I technically take a step back, I will move off the map, but I will also move out of this square.
Yeah, you can do that.
So, can I do that?
Yeah.
Just take a step and then be out of the darkness.
Yeah.
You will fall off the world.
You still can't see through the darkness.
Exactly. It's a big cloud.
Yeah.
Darkness.
Can I hear? Would I have heard like that they moved or?
Yeah,
If you
that's
roll
right.
a good perception.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that. Yeah, perception.
Okay. Then we'll roll a.
Yeah. You've heard that. You've managed to hear that. It seems like you heard the small little of Alistair and followed by the big like dong 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 footsteps of the
Okay.
construct up above.
In that case, I am going to. Because I can't see there. I'm going to move. If I move off the map this way, like on the other side of Faith, would that also be moving out of the darkness on that side, or?
You can move around the cloud, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the point.
Yeah.
So I want to move like basically like on that side, just to the left,
Yeah.
and then I would have eyesight on Detsia and
Yep.
that.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere right on top of her and set her on fire.
Okay.
As she walks past me,
I'm not walking past you.
do I get
I'm
an
walking.
opportunity of
I'm not walking past you.
Yeah, you
I am
can.
going
Okay.
to walk like here, and then one step like
Okay.
out, so I end up over there. I'm not coming
Yeah.
near you.
And for chat, I didn't think that they would have a fight in here, so that's why it's like this. So don't judge it.
Never
The players
underestimate
are
this party.
judging it, but whatever.
So I am casting
Yeah, cast
a
it.
Flaming Sphere
Yep.
in that. And on top of Drezia, who is currently being held by a Centurion, I assume.
Yes.
Or-
Yep.
Okay. So, well, she technically has to make a dexterity saving throw then to see if
With
they avoid.
She'll
disadvantage, right?
automatically fail it.
Yeah.
She'll automatically fail it.
Yeah. So
She
is-
should.
She should.
Unless she's got magic resistance and stuff.
Not telling you that part, but yeah, you cast it.
Yeah, but I'm doing that. I'm doing it right on top of her,
Yep.
so she takes 10 fire damage.
Yeah.
And so does Centurion, unless he can make the dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
He takes then he takes half damage, takes 5 damage.
Mhm.
So does Alistair also need to make one because he's within 5 feet? No, he does not. That's on his turn. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah. But it's right on
So-
top of them, right?
Yeah, I set it right on top of this. Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
So
Yeah, it hits and yeah, it starts to sear her skin. Yeah, Epherone.
Hello. Okay, mine's simple. I know I'm on the corner of the wall. So with a hand on the wall, I'm going to
Yeah.
move in through the bushes until I come out.
Do you want to? Yeah. Okay. Roll me a perception, just in case you roll a nat one. You're not gonna get that far.
Absolutely.
Then you're gonna go right into. Okay. Yeah. You know which direction,
Yeah, well-
so you go in the right direction. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Once I get to there, I'll cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
On.
Me,
Okay.
because I am beaten. So that's 9 hit points back. And
By the way, Alistair, did you use your chat inspiration? I wrote about it.
I have it still.
Yeah. Don't keep it though. So you have to use
No,
it on your next roll.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
I was thinking about the one you gave us last time.
No. This was chat inspiration. You got it from Goose
Oh, thank you.
because you said numbskull, I think, or num something. He appreciated it. so-
Also, just the next time I used the next time I use darkness, then I can do it because I didn't even know it did this. If the point you choose is an object you are hoarding or one that isn't being worn or carried, the darkness emanates from that object and moves with it.
Yep.
So when I casted it on her, it would have moved with her. But I
Did you
didn't
cast it on her? You
remember
didn't
that.
say that.
Yeah, I said it was on her. But that was my bad because I didn't remember my own spell.
Yeah,
It is
okay.
very cool
So
when
it's
you
fine.
Yeah,
like
I'm
put it on
sorry.
a crossbow bolt and
Yeah. No, it's my bad. It's just something for
How-
me to remember
Yeah.
next time.
How long does it last? Can you link it in the roll 20?
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Ebram, what are you doing next?
That ends
Anything?
my
there.
turn.
You can read
Huh?
it.
That ends my turn.
Okay. Mhm.
That's, yeah.
She's starting
He
to
has to
wake
make
up.
it. He has to make an dexterity saving throw on
Who?
her turn.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, because it's on the end of her turn
Yeah.
to see if she takes more damage.
She starts to wake up, and she takes. Let's see, and yeah, she takes the damage again.
Another 10.
Yep. So yeah, she's lying there, and you notice, Alistair, you see, or your construct notices that she's waking up again, this time.
But is so she's conscious? She's not unconscious. She's awake.
She's awake. Yeah,
God damn.
she's starting to wake up. Alistair.
It's really hard playing tactical on this map since I can't move anywhere.
Like I said, don't fucking do this then. I didn't know.
Well, it wasn't my choice.
I know.
I was gonna attack someone, but I can't really because I can't see her.
Who?
Well, who's throwing fireballs at me?
Yeah, you do see her.
No, you can't. He's
Yeah,
like on the
Artemis
corner.
is-
He's like the corner thing.
Yeah,
I
but
would not-
Centurion sees you.
If you move,
It's a sphere.
Centurion can see me, but Alistair
Sphere.
cannot.
Yeah,
It's a
that's true.
sphere, so if you're
If
standing near
Alistair-
Faith outside,
There you can see. Now you
Yeah.
can see me.
see me.
Okay, do you move so you can see her? That's my question then.
Yes.
Okay,
And I'm
good.
gonna
You
attack-
see her.
I'm gonna attack her as well.
Yep.
So she's attacking me.
I'm not attacking you. I'm attacking her. That's it.
Yeah, that's why I'm on fire.
It's not my fault you were close to her.
I should have named this episode "Not My Fault."
Wasn't me?
not my
wasn't me.
fault.
It wasn't me, man.
Not my fault.
So, do I hit with a 19?
You do hit with a 19.
Oh, how sad. That's only
Very.
8 points of fire damage. And then I attack you with my sword. I think I hit one at 28.
You do not. Fireball
No.
bonus action. God damn.
And I think I hit one at 27 as well. God damn. So take, yeah, 11, and then ignore the sneak attack on.
Yeah.
So
not
that's 17 slashing. To go with that 8 of fire.
there. Oh my God, what the fuck are you doing, guys?
Okay.
We're
You need to
killing
make a
each other.
dexterity saving throw if that's your end.
I'm not standing there. I'm standing by you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
she's
you
moved
move
up.
up to
He's
me?
moved up. Yeah.
God damn. Ugh.
And Centurion is not going to be standing in the fireball. He'll move
Mhm.
somewhere else. No, he'll move next to her as well.
Up to.
To me?
Yep.
Oh. Okay. Does he carry with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What is he doing? Anything? No.
No.
Okay. Just moving up to. Yeah.
Just sticking close.
All right. Yeah.
He can stand. He'll stand so he's flanking.
Yep. Okay. Faith. You see this, that Alistair is attacking Artemis, and that she's attacking Drezia, so, and
Oh my
Yeah,
lord,
that's
this. So I'll say out loud. Alright, this is enough. I'm ending this. And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt first level. At her. At Drezia.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll that.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't roll to hit there in the first place. Let me roll a hit. 20. Do I use inspiration for trying to get a nat 20?
Yeah, you kind of have to. Which
Yeah.
which I should have done as well. I just remembered.
Now I'll take the 20. 'Cause...
We need to have
So
like
12 radiant damage straight at Drexia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's hurting.
And then... I'm looking at things to do right quick. Da, 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 da.
Anything else?
Looks like I'll wild shape into my starry form archer.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And that's my turn.
Gerard.
Does darkness drop with
Oh,
the
and I would have
spell?
dropped darkness.
Yes.
I can see.
Not because I casted
You can see a
Guiding
little
Bolt,
bit.
but because
But isn't darkness concentration?
yeah, but Guiding Bolt is not a concentration spell.
Nope.
So we can cast another spell while holding a concentration
Yeah.
spell?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I
As
didn't
long as
know
it's
that.
not another concentration, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's
Okay, good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
makes being a caster much easier.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Also, the next attack against Stretia has advantage.
Oh, I just need to do a quick con to see if I can hold my flaming swear because I was attacked.
No, you didn't.
Nope. You can't.
Damn it. Fuck, so that fizzles out.
So have you dropped darkness?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can
get
see-
on. I can see 15 feet.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, everybody's left my line of sight.
Yeah. We're gone, including your horse. You're all alone.
I literally can't see anyone.
But you can still walk.
I'm gonna move to this corner, so that's 5, 10, 15 feet.
Yeah.
And then I will see Alistair and Ebram.
Remember, I'm not where I am
Yeah,
on the map.
he's down.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
all right.
outside.
I'll-
I'm outside the map.
I'll switch to Twitch. Oh, so you're in a different place. How far are you outside the map?
I have no idea. I'm where Artemis is.
Oh God, you're making it so difficult for me.
Yeah, I'm one square to the left where I'm currently on the map. Like I'm one square outside of that.
Okay.
Why didn't I do this before? Whatever. There we go. Boom.
Hey!
Oh, I need to go back to there.
Yeah, I got it.
So I actually still can't see anyone. So I'm gonna. Oh, I can see Faith. Although that doesn't do me much good.
What do you mean? I'm the best.
I'm gonna walk another 15 feet up. Yeah.
This
I'll
is the
find-
funniest.
I'll find myself next to Artemis. And I'll say, "What happened? Are you okay?"
I've taken a hit. I'm bleeding.
Who
I'm
did
bleeding.
this to you? Who did this to you?
Well, considering Alistair's right in front of me, holding a
Yeah.
short sword, like.
You can see it. Yeah.
Well,
I'm still smoking.
Well, being very upset that someone would dare attack Artemis. He's
Oh,
going to swing
no.
at the gnome.
Yep.
And,
Roll.
God
Attack.
fucking damn it.
Inter-party fighting.
where's the action? There we go. First attack, second attack, a 19 and a 9.
Roll me a confirm. Roll me another one. Just one.
What?
Natural 1 on 1.
Ten.
Yeah,
That's confirm. Okay. Yep.
I cut Artemis's head off.
No.
You miss, you hit me.
Yeah. What is my punishment, O wise DM?
I think the wise DM is talking to someone.
Yeah. Yeah, what happens is that, the first hits, and the second one is gonna be a fumble, which means that you're gonna drop your weapon. So you have to spend a action to pick it up. So you swing once, and then when you try to move it upwards...
There's a 19 hit.
Yeah. I think so, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Precisely.
This is non-lethal, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I can re-roll. I can re-roll both of those because I have greatsword proficiency.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to roll the attack again. 14
Ow.
bludgeoning damage, I guess, because it's non-lethal.
You're just like bumping him with like the blunt of your blade. I'm like, God, damn.
I'm considering I've dropped it now. I'm using it as some kind of boomerang.
Yeah, you drop your weapon, so yeah. You hit him, and then you drop the weapon. It slips out of your hand.
And when he hits me, I use a reaction. And I do something that you haven't seen before.
You die.
When I try to parry or attack with my shield arm, as you hit and do your damage, there's a electrical force pulse that shoots out of it, and you're pushed back 15 feet.
Right into the wall, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. You hit the wall.
Technically, I'll be pushed diagonally.
Yeah. Okay,
So
yeah.
I'll go 5, 10. I'll go to
You're pushed in a direction because at this point the map's just on that line because
The good news is you pushed me far enough away that I can't see you again.
Yes.
And my sword, I can't see that either. So now you have confused old man in the dark with no weapon.
My horn!
Where is it?
Artemis, it's your turn.
I know.
I know my horse.
Yeah, your horse is still running.
I'll say, Justice, where have you gone?
I'm going this way!
And, Justice will use the dash action again to run back to where Justice originally was.
Hi!
The neighbors are starting to wake up. What the hell is the horse doing?
Yeah, Artemis.
Justice
We're gonna get thrown out of our second island, guys.
Probably, yeah.
He's about 15 feet to the right of Gal. And that's his turn.
Alright. Yep, Artemis.
Yeah. Well,
What's going on?
I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to cast another sphere on top of that, yeah.
Alright, yeah.
So,
She rolls out of the way. She sees it coming.
she rolls off Centurion.
Yes.
Oh shit! Now we have another issue, guys.
So she takes half damage still.
Yeah.
Lower 5. Oh, wow.
She
Centurions
cannot
take
stop
damage.
her fall because she doesn't have any arms, so and hands.
Hands.
Oh,
Yeah.
Centurion.
There's arms, no hands.
Okay, so Centurion takes full damage. Fuck. Okay. Does anyone else see this? Does Faith and Alistair notice that she rolls
Wait. Didn't we say that it fizzled out?
How about she's casting a new
Yeah,
one?
but I
She's
cast a
casting
new
a new
one.
one.
she's
I cast
casting
a
it
new one
again.
right on top.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So.
Good.
And yeah, I see it. I have like 120 feet of vision, so.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use my I'm gonna use a bonus action to heal myself a little bit. For 1d8.
I actually do have a correction. I said that I wanted Centurion to be flanking Artemis
Yep.
compared from me.
Yep, I remember.
Did you? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Which you didn't. So
Wait a minute,
Okay.
wouldn't have I got a flanking attack on Alistair because he was attacking Artemis?
Um.
you have to
Alright.
be on
No.
the opposite
no.
sides.
Yeah. No.
So if I'm at the side, you don't get flanking, you have to be behind.
Exactly.
Okay.
Unless
You
you're
have
a
to
rogue.
be on the opposite side of whoever you're at.
If you're a rogue, then
So
good
like
to go.
these two would get flanking, these two would get flanking, like just opposite sides of each other.
The reason, because I wanted the flanking, is so she couldn't
Sneak attack.
so she couldn't
Oh.
cast a flaming sphere on us without hurting herself.
I can still cast it
Yeah.
without hurting myself.
Where are you casting it?
I'm still casting it on top of her, but it doesn't
Yeah.
hurt me unless I end my turn within 5 feet of
Nope.
it.
Yep.
And I don't intend to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to move one step away over there. No, I'm going to move over there actually, because now I am not within 5 feet
Centurion
of
gets
it.
an attack of opportunity if he wants to.
Does it? Damn it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you
Yeah.
cannot wreck on that. So
Yeah,
move
no,
there.
that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Is he attacking?
I think it's this one. So rarely he attacks.
Yeah, I don't think it hits, right?
No.
9, no, it's not it.
Doesn't
I'm a-
even hit her.
So rarely
I'm
does
not that
it.
weak.
All right, Ebram.
He's a lover, not a fighter. He's more like a UPS man because all he does is carry people around.
Yep.
Ebram.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically what I would say too. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this got out of hand quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Where's Gerhard gone? I've misplaced him.
Somewhere.
He flew off somewhere in the bushes.
I can
Yeah.
see him. Oh, there he is. I can see because I've got all of this darkness thing around me, but I can see because I've got night vision and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Sorry, Mark. Quick question, Lars. Does that knock me prone as well, or does it just knock me back?
No, it just shoots you back.
Okay.
Having seen Gerhard obviously flail at Alistair, I'll just reach forward, touch him. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14? Gerhard, please.
Oh, that's my horse.
I'm gonna laugh if this chick runs away while we're killing each other. Just saying.
Whoa.
Yes. Right.
Okay. So while cursed, you need to make a wisdom saving
I'm
throw at the start of. Yeah, I've cursed you. You need to make a wisdom saving throw at the start of your turn. If you fail it, you do nothing for that turn.
I wouldn't worry about me doing nothing, mate. I've done nothing on the past.
That's a really funny curse on
Will the
Jim.
party ever be a party?
Hey, we're having a party every time.
Oh, yeah.
Right, is
No,
that
my
your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. Suddenly, a dark, just void and door just appears right in front of Drexia, and she steps through it.
She's in melee range of me. I can
Yeah.
get my upper.
Sure.
Oh God, let's pray to God I can actually hit her. Alright.
Centurion would as well, wouldn't he? An attack opportunity.
No, he's already taken his.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Alright,
But I will ask
Right.
of you guys to roll me a perception.
Oh.
does an 18 hit her?
Yep.
6 damage?
Uh-huh. Doesn't phase her. The dagger doesn't do anything.
Damn it!
Abraham rolling performance.
Oh, performance.
And now I need roll perception.
Yes, everybody. Okay, so Artemis and Gerhard. Artemis and Gerhard and Alistair. All of you hear, like, when she stepped through the door, you suddenly hear a crash inside the building, and you see a little faint light just emanate through the window. So, highest probability is that she's inside there. But that is her
okay.
turn. Yeah. She's awake.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Wait,
Alistair,
she's inside the shop.
you don't know that.
Yep.
Yes, you do know that. I'm
But
sorry.
we only-
You do.
We do.
Sorry. Alistair, Gerhard,
Wait, how
and
far is the
Artemis.
teleportation spell?
It's not teleportation.
Because obvious.
I'm not telling you. Out of
It's not
character. you
Well, I'm
don't
saying
know
if she's
shit.
within. Well, if she's within 120 feet of me, I'm just wondering because if I can see through the window,
No,
then
you
I
can't.
will see something.
If
Okay.
you can't, you can't.
Dynamic lighting.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah.
That is dynamic lighting.
yeah. So no cheating here, sister. Okay, yep. Alistair? You have a pissed off little friend.
We have a lot of pissed off things at this point.
Yeah.
Yep, what's happening? Tell me. I'm sorry, I gotta speed this along a little bit. That's why I'm on your cases.
How's Artemis looking?
Again. She's bleeding. But like she's standing, she's still fighting. She does look tired though. Like it's been a very long day.
I think we all look tired at this
Yeah.
point.
Just tired of life or afterlife. Fuck it, I'm tired of you being stupid. I'll use my inspiration to re-roll that one, or does that give me advantage? How does it work?
What are we talking? My inspiration for
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Or yeah, then it's
Yeah.
a reroll.
19 hits, right?
Aiming at me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Wow. Take 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
16, does that hit?
Yep.
17 hits. So 10 points. D&D Beyond is misbehaving today. And 17 and 7 points.
See, that's 2 of 1 and. Yeah,
This
okay, I
is
make
going
that.
great.
Which is great. So I keep that up.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Is that your turn?
No, calm down.
Okay.
I get an attack opportunity. Oh, and Gerhard.
No,
Oh,
Gerhard,
Alistair.
you can hit Gerhard all you want.
No, Alistair.
Yeah,
Alistair.
roll it.
And I have Warcaster, so I'm going to cast
Oh shit.
Sacred Flame on you.
Mm-hmm.
You little warcaster, you. Oh, how sad. Does that just hit, or does it?
It's a DC saving throw, but it is so.
Yeah, sure, roll 20.
No problem, he's got it.
I swear, when we're fighting each other,
Yeah.
Lars is like God. But when we're fighting anyone
It's so
else,
stupid.
he's useless.
Oh, God damn it. You can see shit. God damn it. I don't know what's up with dynamic lighting right now, so, because, well,
Yeah, it's a drag to work with. I know.
yeah, when I had to move everything. Oh, yeah. No, now I see what it is. Okay. I'm gonna-
Yeah,
Dynamic
the map thinks
lighting.
I'm in. Yeah, map thinks I'm inside the house.
Yep.
Yeah. Now you see her, but whatever. She is inside the house. I mean, that's no lie. So. Yep. What are you doing?
I'll just step out of the wall.
There we go.
I don't want to. Yeah, there. Yeah, that works. Where's Senti? Centurion will park next to her.
All right.
Okay. That's gonna get confusing because this thing.
Everything's confusing right now.
Yeah, no, it's my sphere. Anyone that ends their turn within 5 feet of it needs to
Is
make
that
a saving throw
is
against
that
damage.
is that black thing the sphere?
Yeah, this little
We really
this
need.
thing is my
Yeah,
sphere.
we really need better tokens. Thank you.
Faith.
Let's see. Oh, fucking hell. Just gonna put my hands up here, like, guys, the whole reason why we're fighting has now just gotten away.
She's in the house.
I don't know why we're still fighting. She's in the house?
Yeah.
Then maybe we should deal with her before we kill each other.
Tell that to the people burning me.
Tell that to him
Guys,
with
stop
me
killing
instead of
each
the
other.
actual problem.
I'm heading towards the fucking window.
Yeah, you
There's-
see her.
Okay, I see her.
Yeah, if you see her on the map, then you see her.
Well, with my last remaining movement, I'm gonna try jumping through the fucking window.
Oh!
Okay.
Yep, at this point, I'm double downing.
Okay. Make me a
Don't die.
strength check. The athletics check. Yeah,
Athletics, acrobatics, which one?
athletics.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
You hit the wall and you take. You hit the wall and you take
That was
5
a
points.
perfect natural one.
You hit the
That's a
wall.
perfect natural
Oh,
one.
that's
You hit the wall
amazing.
and you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you run right into the window and you knock air out of your lungs and fall to the ground.
Yep, that tracks.
Yeah, Gerhard.
Seeing that Faith has just ran into a window and knowing that Tretty is in there. Although he's not got his sword, Gerhard's going to walk up to the window and attempt to smash it.
Can you make a
Oh, wait, yeah, whiz save, yeah.
Oh, God.
There you go.
Oh,
Hey!
We're fine.
Oh wow.
Cool.
Yeah, he's broken up out of it, right?
Nope.
No? Okay, yeah, but
I,
you're fine.
I'll-
This time.
I'll get to you later, dwarf, and I'll walk off to the window and attempt to break it.
Yeah, make me a
Natural one.
strength, just a unarmed strike because you don't have a weapon on.
No, not a strength check.
Yeah.
Unarmed. Let me just have a look at what my.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
23.
You break through the window, and it just shatters.
I'll look down at Faith and say, maybe try breaking it next time. And I'll.
Yep, that's fair. That's fair.
I will climb in.
And the question is, what was the magical protection on it?
Yeah, you don't know.
It's called glass.
Alarm bells are ringing.
Nope. Yeah, but that's your
irony
full
here
movement.
is that
That's
the
all my
gentleman
movement.
Yeah.
does that trick.
And
And
I'll
the
Vanzia
hire
is...
irony,
Yep.
the irony of it all, who just committed a crime?
What can I say? I've joined the Bugfly. And
How the
then
mighty have fallen.
Corruption.
as an action, can I cast? Oh no, it's fine. As
No,
a
that
bonus
was your
action,
action. To
as a
break
bonus
through.
action, then I'll cast Divine Favor on myself.
Mm-hmm.
On my unarmed. Wait, does that have to be cast on a weapon?
Depends on what it says.
Your weapon attack. That's fine. I'll cast it on my javelin.
Okay. Yep.
'Cause
Okay.
they're harder than javelin.
And your horse is running around. Doesn't know what to do. Right
No, and
now.
I will. So it's my horse's turn, and I will say,
In through the window.
"Justice, justice,
Yeah.
help Artemis." And
What?
Justice is going to charge towards Alistair, using its 60 feet of movement,
It
and it's
reaches.
going to run you over, Alistair,
Yep.
with its trampling charge.
Yep.
I'm saying that it can't charge me because I'm in between two other people and a
Yeah.
wall.
And it's gonna trample.
I can't see you because I neither have a horse token, and
Yeah.
Gerhard has the vision of a blind man.
But yeah. I would say that I'm not chargeable right now. And there's also a
He
fireball
is
there.
He is chargeable, but it is with disadvantage on the horse, definitely.
Well, it's not. It's just a strength save. There's no roll on it. He needs to make a strength save.
Okay, yeah, make it with advantage then.
I mean, who else is in the way? Because just
Ebram.
Ebram.
Hello.
yeah, he'll trample Ebram as well.
Yeah.
Screw it.
Okay, so you can make advantage on your saving throws, but yeah. So
So
make
it's,
me a strength save, both of you.
DC
What was it?
15.
It doesn't help
Strength
me.
save, did you say?
Yep.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah, Ebram, you're fine. You roll out of the way.
Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Alistair, did you roll with advantage? Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Doesn't help me.
So you
Oh.
get
Alistair, you're knocked prone.
Yeah.
But then, if it knocks somebody prone, it can use its hooves attack. So it's gonna do that.
yeah. With
So-
disadvantage, I would say.
Can it charge multiple opponents?
Yeah, that's the question, because otherwise it
Yeah,
would
because
still
charge
with,
still has to be a straight line, right?
in that case it will stop at Ebram.
Yeah, fine.
Because there is no straight
I mean,
line
look,
to me.
If we're getting technical, my horse can move 60 feet. So it can easily ballet around Eberham and then go straight for you.
No, we
Right.
can't because of the wall. This is
It's
situational
got
based.
60 feet of movement.
I know,
and
Yeah,
my
but
horse-
yeah.
there's still a wall right there.
And you
So-
have to
No,
have a
it can
certain.
literally, it can move like an L.
It has to have a certain straightaway before it can charge anybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
say that
20
no.
feet.
This time.
20 feet. So it can move 40 feet left and then 20 up.
Yeah, no, I'm
You can
still
do that.
gonna just say that no. Not this time. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Horse does nothing. And I'm very confused.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Artemis,
wouldn't.
your turn.
I wouldn't argue if the composition on the map wasn't like it is, because there is no room. Since there's a big fireball there as well.
Artemis, what are you doing?
I am going to start by moving my sphere, which I, for some reason, can't really get a grip on.
Yeah, tell me where you move it.
I want to move it like over here.
Okay.
So
I can't move it either. That's weird.
Make a new one.
okay.
No,
Pick
just,
another.
just dispel it. Cast a new one.
Cast
No.
a new one.
Fuck you. Yeah, I'm gonna that, and I'm going to move like this over here somewhere.
Mhm.
And can you remove your green thing? Can I make my
Where?
own? No, like I made my own green to where I wanted it. I can see it here. There you go, thank you.
Making your own. Oh, oh.
Yeah, I'm making my own. Let's see, how many feet were that?
Making my way downtown.
Let's go and as an action, bonus action. I'm going to. I can't see. Okay, we're inside. Where is it? There it is. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
I'm dying!
Because I am actually
Yeah, I was right.
not doing very well. Let's see. That's what. And that's my turn.
Epherone.
I'm going to move to here.
Mhm.
And my action is simply going to be at the top of my voice. Thief, stop thief. The Paladin of Valentos is breaking into the magic shop. Guards, guards. And
Oh
keep
my
going.
gosh.
Okay.
Alright, my character's retiring from this party.
Okay.
Doesn't Ibram know that decay is inside? Did you not see that?
Say again.
Oh.
It was stated by Alistair when I said,
Hey. Drezia stands by the counter.
I can see her.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone
She
can see her.
leans up against it and just looks at you, Gerhard. You wanted to kill
I
me?
can't see that.
No, but she's gonna talk to you anyway. Doesn't matter. You can hear her. You wanted to kill me? Here's your chance. Just do me the favor of doing it. Or I can do it myself. It's not a problem.
I would love to. I can't see where you are. Come closer. I would be happy to oblige.
Oh, that's great.
Or maybe... She starts walking towards you and
Shit, there she is.
Caresses your cheek with her stump.
You.
she tries to... She is going to kiss you again.
oh, fuck me.
Who wouldn't?
She's not
What is
from-
there, save or?
No, you just take this damage because you are under an effect still. You take.
Oh yeah, you're still charmed.
You still take.
Apparently.
Yeah, you take. Let's see, what was it? 12 points of necrotic damage as she
12.
kisses you.
Oh no.
I hate this.
That's a good pet. Now, find Osmandiel for me. and then we're okay.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Alistair. You don't know what to do? What?
Oh, look, here's everyone. Where was your burning tiki torch this time?
It's a little green square over there.
Oh, okay, I don't see it, but yeah.
It's here.
Okay. Yeah, she's that close.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And she's making out with Gerhard again.
Oh shit, you okay? Oh damn. Okay.
Don't breathe, Candy.
Yeah, she can breathe. It's okay. Good. So let's just let her breathe. Yeah.
I cannot breathe tea, apparently.
No. That's a bad idea.
You need to be in your octopus wild shape to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. What is he doing? What's he doing?
I'm climbing through a window.
Yep. Okay. I would say that's most of your movement. So
Yeah, it is. I'm there.
yeah. Okay.
I'm just seeing if I'm gonna do anything else. Yeah. I don't want to start shooting him right now, but yeah, okay. Now I lost. I can't. There. Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
Oh, hey, it's Roboto.
That looks
Oh,
Oh my
so-
gosh.
I swear.
It looks so funny on my screen because this weird robot dog just sauntered from to the left of my vision.
All right.
yeah. I'm done.
Yeah. 5, a 10, a 15, a 20.
You can't move any more than that.
And right here?
No, you get there.
Oh, okay. Ah, fuck it. Guiding bolt at her. Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
Really? Well, now I'm just sad. Let me hit her with Starry Form Archer then as my bonus action. Yeah, okay.
Just a question. Since it's archery and stuff, and you are right in front of her, that gives you disadvantage, right? Because it's a ranged attack.
I thought you said I was right here.
No, you get
I'm right there,
through the
then
door.
yeah.
Or the window.
Okay.
So
I'm
yeah,
there.
so
Yeah, I
roll
would
it
have
with
disadvantage. So I'll just roll, yeah.
Yeah, still doesn't hit.
Oh, yeah. I figure if I roll better here, I won't still hit. That's how disadvantage works. That's it.
Alright. Gerard, you have just been kissed.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh,
No
thank
problem.
God.
So I'm guessing she can't attack of opportunity me as she has no hands.
She has horns.
She's unarmed.
She can horn me if she likes. I'm
She's
gonna
also-
move.
pretty horny.
spellcaster, so.
I'm gonna move there. Is she hitting me? Is she hitting on me?
Yeah.
Well, she's hitting on me or hitting me?
Which
Hitting
one?
on you.
Hitting
If you
on
haven't
me.
noticed, yes.
That's okay. I can live with that. And then I'm going to throw a javelin at her twice.
You throw it once and then you go get it. You throw it again.
Yeah, it's a fancy boomerang javelin. It's just like goes back.
Luckily, I have a couple of javelins on me, so
Yeah,
Just
hits.
casually
I'm gonna
trying a
beat
couple
that.
of javelins.
Hits.
yeah. So then I'll divine smite her on. So here's the javelin damage. Then we've got the divine favor damage, and then we've got the divine smite damage.
Wow, that's a low total.
Yeah, that's really bad. So that's 16, 17, 18, 19 plus 19 is 38.
38. Which is not really bad. I mean.
That
How do
was
you
some
wanna do
low
it?
damage rolls.
Yay!
Javelin through the mouth, because she keeps kissing me. Javelin straight through the mouth, back of her head.
Yep. You just throw it and it goes straight into her mouth, and she falls down to the ground with a big wide smile on her face. And as she hits the ground, her body just evaporates into
Oh.
tiny specks of dust, and you feel this kind of life force or soul or whatever just leaving her body, and yeah, she's not there.
And I'll shout to the party, or to anyone that can hear, "It's finished! Put down your weapons, we don't have to fight."
It isn't finished, you idiot.
Is anyone looking hostile?
Yeah, that's the question I have also. Is there intent to keep on fighting?
I don't
Because
intend
if
to
it
fight
is-
these guys. I intend to defend myself, but I don't intend to keep trying to fight these guys.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, what is everybody's intent?
I really feel like hitting someone, but
If you need to hit someone, hit me. I am so done.
Are we out of initiative?
yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not hostile at all.
Good.
Hands
Okay.
are up, and I'm like, guys, that got out of hand fast.
I'll say let's
I'll turn round and walk back to the inn.
Also, yeah, I'm walking
God.
out and walking towards the inn.
I will go check on Artemis.
I'll cast mend on the window
Mm.
and leave a little note. Sorry, things got out of hand.
After a while, as you are
I'll sti-
walking
I'll-
towards the tavern, the inn, the orc nerd, he comes walking up and sees you guys, and
Yeah.
what's going on? Did
Paladin
you
of
guys
Lentos
break into
broke
my
into your
store?
place.
Did you guys break into my store? I just did everything I needed to you.
No, the Paladin of Lentos broke in. He broke
No.
the window and climbed in. He's still there, I think.
Oh, he rushes over to you, Gerhard, and just looks at you really menacingly. The same guy that you met earlier. Did
Can I
you break
intervene?
into my store?
Yes, of course
Why?
I did. There was a criminal in there.
What gives you the right to break down my shop?
Because I am the law, Orc. I was following a criminal. Are you the law?
Paladin Dread.
And I intervene and just walk up to the orc and say, I'm very, very sorry. He's telling the truth. There was someone that break in, someone with a very, very bad person will pay for anything that was damaged.
You mean the
And
person
price-
that you guys had shackle or cut off her hands on? She put
I
up a
did not.
fight? Yeah. I don't believe that.
Believe what you will. I am
I'm very
justice.
sorry to hear that.
Where are you staying
Says-
so I can find you fuckers? If
Let's
anything
settle
is
it
missing
now,
in there.
orc.
If anything
Let's
is
Stay-
settle
missing.
it now.
The
What?
tricky unicorn.
Tricky
As I said,
unicorn.
we'll pay for the damages.
Good. And he rushes inside, and it seems like he's looking through his belongings to see if you guys have stolen anything. But yeah.
Pick up my sword. Look at Artemis. Like, do I kill him or?
You mean Alistair or no?
No, not Alistair. He's fine.
Don't kill the orc. He didn't do anything. He's a right to be angry. But, so
Okay.
don't kill him. I just sort of take him by the arm and sort of lead him with me just to make sure he doesn't actually go back and kill the orc.
Justice comes along as well.
And I walk back towards the inn, the tricky unicorn.
Is everybody going there?
Yeah, I'm about halfway back, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere back. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys reach
Yeah.
the inn after a while, and
Quickly, I'll probably go to the seat of justice and explain the situation. We don't have to RP it, but
Okay,
Gerhard
yeah.
is turning himself in and saying, this is what the situation was, this is what we did.
Mhm.
That's it. And then he'd go to the inn.
all right. Let's see. I'm just gonna. Oh, crap. All right. A lot of layers here. Here we go. Okay. Da, 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 da. You all make it towards the tricky inn, and you walk in, and you're alone.
I head straight upstairs.
Me too.
Same.
Yes.
Well, if Alistair's still there, I'd attempt to engage in conversation with him.
Oh.
Yep.
No,
No.
I've gone up to my room.
In which case, I'll go up to my room.
Okay. So everybody's just walking into their room and
I'm
just.
out.
Yeah, I'm so tired. Just.
Yep.
I'm not sleeping. An hour or two after I get into my room. What time is it now that we enter our rooms actually?
Probably very late.
Like is
About
it
2 or
like
3.
3 in the morning? Okay. How long was the walk from here to the sea market? When we last did it?
It took about 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have a point of exhaustion after this one.
Yep.
An hour
gosh.
after being in my room, I am going to head to the sea market.
Yeah. All right. Yep. You go there.
And I'll
You go there.
I'll say the thing. Yep.
Well, you can, but
Yeah. I'll say the thing get down. Do I go down?
Back
Yeah.
in a sec.
you go down to
Is she there?
the under the sea market, and she's not there. It's empty.
Damn it. Alright. Then I just head back and go sleep.
Okay. Yep. All right. So, Yeah, I think that because you would only get a short rest at that point, or depends on how long you guys are sleeping for.
Yeah, I'm like, it depends on if we do a full
Yeah,
8 hours or not.
Yeah,
yeah,
I do.
exactly. 8 hours.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
also.
I
I'm
do a
so
short rest.
exhausted. I'm
I
gonna
don't
pass
care
out.
about these fuckers.
Oh God. Okay.
I do a short rest. I'm not doing a long rest.
I'm doing a
Okay.
long
Yeah. So
rest.
you take 1 point of exhaustion in that case. All right.
Yep.
Good for you guys because Maddie, Thick Maddie, he gave me chat disadvantage. So on my next roll, as the bad guys, I get disadvantage. So good for you guys. But I could trust me, I don't need it because I'm not trying to kill them. They're trying to kill themselves.
So
Yeah, at this point we're just
did,
killing
did we
ourselves.
get a long rest or
Yeah, you get a long rest.
Thank you.
you?
Yes.
Besides me, who does a short rest and has stuff to do when she wakes
Goddamn.
up from her short rest.
Now we can fight again.
An actual fight to the death.
I assume that all of you reconvene downstairs, or do you not?
I have stuff to do before they wake up.
Okay.
Those that took a long
Tell me.
rest.
What is it?
Like I said, so I'm gonna wake up around the time. So long rest is 8 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
We went to sleep around 3, so I'll be waking up around 7, 8 in the morning when I feel like most shops open, and I'm again gonna go down to the sea market and see if she's there.
She's there.
Hey, came to negotiate.
Now what could you possibly want to negotiate with me? Do you have the
Well,
unicorn
I want
horn?
Epherone. No, but you see, I have something that might be better. So, I don't know if you know this, but there was a little ritual the Crescent Moon were performing. And, well, the champion of the Golden Father stole a vial blood. Obviously, they probably had a backup, you would assume. They're not stupid. But I managed, and I'll pull out the vial blood, to steal it from them. So, I think this will put you in great graces with them. I'll give you this. In return, you let Abram's wife free.
You have to do way better than that, sweetheart.
Yeah, well, you see, our party's kind of already at each other's throats, so a lot better than that. It's gonna be difficult. The pact was, if I saw Mondial, I can't help him, right? That's it. Like, I don't have to kill him, I don't have to do anything like that. I just can't help him.
Exactly. All I want you
Damn
is
it.
to turn your back and also make sure that your party turns their back on Osmandiel when he needs help. That was the deal.
You didn't say anything about my party.
Oh,
You
I
said
did.
I just couldn't
No.
help.
I meant all of you. You were supposed to ensure that none of your party aids him when he needs your help. Then I might oblige you and extend a helping hand to this, well, to Abram's wife.
You like making things difficult, you know that?
I do. But so do you.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Hmm.
Alright.
You're not too different
I'll
than they are.
try.
They started that path as well.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people aren't too different here than what anyone is.
Exactly.
A lot of gray area people don't
The gods don't care about anything that goes on here. So why indulge in their pathetic rules and well, all the things that they want?
Who knows? Maybe they do care a little bit. Only time will tell for us. I'll see what I can do about getting you what you need.
Good. Unless you can make me a better
And I'll head
offer.
back to the inn.
You come back and yeah, you guys wake up and yeah, what do you do?
No, it's the morning, is it?
Yeah, it's morning now.
Yeah.
You've
Oh,
had
it's
a
long rest.
yes, you've had a long rest now. Yes.
Well, considering what time we went to sleep, it's like lunchtime, isn't it? Early afternoon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gerhard's downstairs waiting for everyone.
So Gerhard's with Faith right now, just chilling downstairs.
there's the odd couple.
Yep.
Yep, the oddest couple.
Is the innkeep somewhere?
Yeah, she's well, when you guys arrive later, she sets up the tables and stuff like that to accommodate you guys.
Okay. I'm
Everyone's
going
sitting at different tables.
It seems like it.
Passive aggressive.
I'm gonna ask the innkeep if the orc has been by and potentially ask them after us.
Oh, you mean no? He hasn't been here. No.
Okay. We're kind of expecting him at some point during the day, so
Yeah.
just so you know.
Yeah, I'll just tell him. Yeah, I'll just tell you guys if I see you around and. Got it.
Thank you.
Seeing that Ebram and Alistair are not sitting with him, Gerhard is going to walk over to the table, those are on, and he's going to say, "What happened last night? You may recall."
I cast silence.
That's
Yep. You talk, and suddenly your words, you can't hear yourself.
Gerhard will shrug and walk out.
Yep.
I'll drop silence.
Okay. That's amazing. That is literally silent treatment.
If I could choose one magical thing to be able to do,
Yeah.
that would be one of them. Just
Go.
You say something, I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Okay, yeah.
I'm going to get some food and then I'm going to walk over to Faith because I don't want to talk to the other people right now. And I'll sit down and start quietly eating my food.
Faith looks dead ass exhausted. Still.
I'm gonna ask, how are you doing? You okay?
Well, considering the party just once again last night tried going at each other, it's been better.
Yeah, that keeps happening for some reason. So stupid, all of it. I just can't agree on things. Makes everything so difficult.
That's part of the beauty of life, though.
I guess.
We're all working in a gray area.
I guess.
They think that what they're doing is okay because of the situation we're thrown in, and honestly, it's hard to disagree with them.
Yeah. I know we need to I know you can't be 100% on the moral thing, and it is difficult, and that she is dangerous, and I don't think that it was a 100% bad idea, the whole trapping her thing, you know? It just, I think the risks were too great, the very immediate potential risks to this city, and well, it just, it's not something I could be part of, that whole thing.
We might still be risking the city by
I
staying
know.
here. I imagine Drexia isn't happy with us at all.
Probably not. So,
And
yeah,
I'm almost willing to bet they for sure have a way of finding us, so...
they definitely have a way of finding us. They've been finding us whenever they want to. Just showing up. So, we really need to leave and get out of here.
I agree, but we also, at this point, now need to go get Gerhard.
I know. Hey! Have you seen Pilotus at all lately?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he ran off with the money and just did his own thing.
Yeah, probably.
Gerhard, as you walk out, you see
I
Bilotes.
swear to God.
Bilotes is walking towards you. Do you?
I just don't engage.
Okay. He's like,
Don't
Hey,
even acknowledge
hey!
his existence.
and then he just rushes into the door and he steps in. So Bilotes, just as you say his name, he appears.
Before Belotes comes in, while they're having their discussion,
Yeah.
I'll just turn to Alistair and say, "What now?" I don't trust them. I don't think they've got our back. And every time they disagree, they resort to violence against us.
Yeah, I have no idea.
This is untenable.
Well, this whole world seems to be. That's the problem.
They didn't agree with us, but they then decided to take matters into their own hands and cause what happened last night, attacking people. Now they've thrown her back into the fray.
Yep. Yeah, I have a good mind to just say fuck it and let them deal with their problem the way they want. I don't see why I should bother.
Nope.
As you say that, Bilotes just opens the door and just looks at all of you and just... Alright, you fuckers, right here, right now. I don't give a shit right now. Get here.
Okay.
Right now.
I'll go wherever
I
he
ain't
tells
waiting.
us to go.
Is he angry? Like, is he...
Yeah, he's
See him.
pissed.
Okay.
Yeah, why the fuck doesn't this surprise me?
Does Ebram and Alistair bother?
I'll wait to see if Alistair moves.
Where have you been the last few days?
Well, that's, my business, but... Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on all of you fuckers, but you go and just what the fuck, dude? I love the plan, whatever the fuck you were doing right then and there, but fucking hell. You're supposed to be a team. What is this? Is this some sort of team? This is the worst fucking team I've ever seen. And I got shot in the head a couple of times by a couple of them.
Yeah, probably because they agreed to shoot you in your head, and I don't even
Exactly.
think we could agree to do that at this point.
Yeah, so what's their problem? Talk it out. Why is he going away? Again.
It's his new thing.
Can I run out
In
and try
my
and
defense-
get Gerhard back in?
I tried to fucking talk to the party and got shot down.
Down.
Can I run out and try and catch up to Gerhard and try to get him back inside?
He's gone. He's on the horse. He's going to see
God.
he's going to see the champion.
Okay. Damn it.
Right, I mean, I don't have to waste my time on you fuckers. I really don't. I really don't. Like, I really wanted
Yeah.
you fuckers to succeed, but apparently you guys don't want to succeed together, so what's the point? I can always find another couple of people. Certainly.
That's
Maybe.
the first sensible thing you've said since I've met you.
Yeah. I'm fucked up, yeah. Everybody's fucked up. Yeah. I was starting to think that you guys could do something, but I guess apparently not, because, well, you blame him, and he blames her, and she blames him, and why?
Fine. I'm gonna stand up from my seat and go. Okay, I'll be the first. I can admit that I did not enjoy what happened last night, and I can also admit that it wasn't handled correctly by anyone, and I can admit my fault in this dispute between all of us. But and I think what happened last night was not ideal in any way. But I also think that we need to talk this out as adults properly and not, cast very passive aggressive silencing spells on each other.
I'm just tired of hearing about Valentos and God knows what, I could literally write you word for word the speech now if you want me to, that we were about to get.
I know.
He's
I know.
reaching out for help. That's what the fuck he's trying to do. He's trying to get some help from you guys.
No,
You
he's
can't
trying to
see that.
justify his position from last night. That's all he's doing, just justifying.
No, he's trying to get some fucking help from you guys, or compassion. I don't know. What the fuck? He's been going through a lot of shit, I can imagine.
Everyone's going through a
Same
lot of
as you.
shit.
Yeah. Your wife is in fucking their hands.
Shut the fuck up, Melotes.
Yeah, make me. Kill me and I'll come back. Or actually, let's say it like this. Go on, you can kill me right now. That's fine. Kill me and I won't come back. I swear.
If you want me to aid you on to the next part of your life, I'll gladly do it.
Sure. If that's how little
Done
faith
that
you
before.
have in everyone, then
It's
sure.
part of my calling is to aid people on to the next part of their life.
Yeah, so what the fuck is this then?
So if you want me to aid you on to the next part of your life, I'll gladly do it. It's part of my calling. Oops. Picked the wrong dwarf to mess with, didn't you?
I did it again.
Well,
That's
I
not.
mean,
Didn't we try and kill each other enough last night? That's not start up of the violence again.
I didn't try to kill anybody last night.
I'm talking in general terms for everyone.
Of course you are, but I didn't try to kill anyone last night, and I won't be generalised.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't want to.
Only few people started attacking each other.
That was you, Artemis, Gerhardt,
And
and
Alistair.
Alistair, because he was defending himself. You didn't like
Alistair
what we
tried
were
to
going to
kill
do.
Democracy.
I know.
Yeah.
there.
Well, I have to disagree with you there, Abraham.
Well, you disagreed with us last night. You decided to attack us because you didn't like what we were doing.
I didn't. I hated what you were doing the entire time. I think it's disgusting.
Yeah, you don't
What you
have
were
the
trying to
stomach
do.
for this.
I don't. I hate it because I want to keep my morals while doing this. I want to keep who I am. I don't want to sink to what they're doing. I don't want any part of it. And I'll tell you something else. I didn't want her anywhere near her because I didn't want to endanger any of these people more than you were. And I personally considered the risk of keeping her a bigger threat. And another thing, big news that I wanted to tell last night but I didn't dare because you kept her here is that I think I know where Osmandiel is.
Belotez, she will make the perfect champion. Do it now. She is the perfect champion. She'll set her ass with the rest of them up on the mountain.
Don't act all high and mighty. You're supposed to be a
No,
protector. You're not
no.
protecting anyone.
We're not high and mighty, we're low and dirty.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
that's
you
what
are.
needs to be done.
What needs to be done? If you try to do this at any cost necessary, you're not gonna like what you are. You're gonna be just as bad as they are.
If that means saving the world, then that's the cost there is.
Oh really?
I
What
don't
if
have
the
to like
cost-
myself.
What if all the other people it's gonna cost as well? All the innocent lives you're potentially endangering.
Well, by doing nothing, everybody dies. So, I mean,
Well, we're not doing nothing, are we?
yeah, that's pretty much exactly what everybody's doing.
What the fuck
I'm
are you
sorry,
saying?
Artemis. I'm sorry, Artemis, but I'm already like them.
That's very disappointing to hear.
I did that in my former life.
Yeah, but you're not
That is
former
exact.
life.
But what I did and what I believed then is the kind of thing that needs to be taken here, because this is the only way you're going to get what you want, which is this situation resolved.
And what does Layla say to all of this?
She still grants me the ability to cast spells. I think I'm alright.
Have you talked to her lately?
No,
Have you asked her?
no.
And why did you try?
Why should I?
Why not?
I use her God-given ability, but I use it with my own moral judgment, and I'll be judged by her. And at the moment, if she wants to take the abilities from me, she would do that. She doesn't. She allows me to carry on, and at the moment, I've not broken any of her laws.
Okay. If that's your decision, I respect that. I'm very
Unfortunately,
sad about it, and I'm very disappointed, but
unfortunately for the path of the grave, can't be said for the same thing. But that's my problem.
I think we need to come to an understanding what we need to do amongst the party, and we don't just break out another fight out of nowhere again between each other.
So when we have a huge disagreement where half of us agree, well, two of us agree, one sits on the fence, the other two disagree, how can you tell me that won't happen again?
I was all for it. The issue became when we started hitting each other, I wanted it to just end.
So that's how they got to you.
Trust me. If we... Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Mm.
I don't like seeing us kill each other.
Which is why I wasn't trying to kill anybody.
Well, yeah, you weren't, but the other two. Alistair was trying to down her. Knock her out. Sure, whatever, but there's still gonna be injuries. Mess we have to clean up. The darkness spell was to separate both sides,
Yes.
not to just cause an in and out fight.
I mean, it was a good tactic.
See? We could have agreed.
But unfortunately, the two that disagreed completely with us decided that that wasn't enough to bring them to their senses and pushed it.
I stand by my morals and my decision as you do yours, and I want to apologize for that.
And I think,
I
therefore,
disagree.
in this place, with this kind of mission, you're ineffective.
I still think you're wrong.
I think standing by your morals is fine. But you, again, like I was saying back at the table, we're all working in gray area at this point. Our morals aren't going to line up. But we have to accept the fact that this was needed to be done. She's just gonna come back.
She was gonna
You
come
can say
back
you don't
anyway.
want to. Not if we trapped her soul.
And how would
She
you
wasn't.
have done that?
Well, there's a few ways.
But you didn't give us even the chance to explore it.
No. I thought it was stupid. I thought the risk was too great to the city, and I didn't want to risk that.
But thinking something is stupid, and then hurting your fellow teammates, that's gonna put just distrust between everyone.
And in the end,
Now we aren't even
nothing. We're back to square one, where we were.
Alistair
Now we
can't
aren't
walk
even a
off the map,
party.
but he does.
He walks away.
And
Okay.
there goes another one.
We're back to square one. We're back to where we were before we went anywhere last night.
That's not fucking true. She says she knows where Osmundial is. I mean, if that's square run, then, I mean, what the fuck?
Well, I mean... Yeah. I potentially know where it is, yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna go there
Yeah.
and check it out. Because I believe that's what needs to be done, and I believe that should be our next step. I should believe helping the god should be the next step. Not potentially crippling and doing something derangedly perverted to the soul of all things. And of all people, a cleric of the grave, I think you of all people would hold the soul of a person in higher regard. Not necessarily because she's a good person or any kind, but just the principle,
Where does their soul go when she dies?
the soul gem.
Not to
Where
the grave.
So it goes to the soul gem, yes?
Mhm.
To be reused to come back at us.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what
I was
she did
all
with
I
her
was
own
going to
soul.
do. Yeah, but all I was going to do was stop that happening.
Yeah,
so
by
that
doing
she
something
couldn't-
worse, by trapping a soul against its own.
Correct. And then as soon as we destroyed her soul gem, I'd let her soul go so it could pass on to where it needs to go.
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, right. Okay, so it seems like you're all heading in the right direction, like, but in different ways, right? Right? Come on, meet me a little bit.
We could all be heading in the right direction, and I appreciate you trying here. But the issue is, the trust is gone. Until we talk to each other more, maybe it'll build up again. But right now, Gerhard's off wherever. The gnome
know
just
where he
left.
is. Yeah.
Like, there's no trust in this party anymore.
No.
Zero. Zilch.
Yeah.
No.
As
So,
I said, this is the
I agree,
fucking
we need
worst
to talk
group
it
I've
out.
had. Yep.
I agree we need to talk it out. But I don't think it's gonna happen right now. I don't
No.
think we're gonna come to an agreement right now.
Or I
Because
can just
people
lock you in
are
another
too-
dimension. I can always do that.
Yeah,
You
we
very
just
well
kill you.
could. But
I can't.
here's my thing. Everyone's standing too high and mighty on what they believe was the right choice. And no one's willing to back down from their position. And I understand it.
Yeah.
Maybe once people start slowly backing off their positions and understanding what both sides saw, maybe then we can start making progress.
The tiefling speaks the truth, I guess. Yep.
You see, I don't mind them having a difference of opinion. I don't mind them even disagreeing with me. What I mind is their actions of last night. They don't have my back. I'm not going to go anywhere near where Asmandio is with these people, because I don't believe if the shit hits the fan, they're going to do and look after everyone. And if we have to take some sort of drastic action. I don't believe they've got the stomach to deal with that. So I am not going to go and see Asmandiel. You can find it by yourselves.
And what are you gonna do about your wife?
My wife has nothing to do with Asmandiel.
Oh. That's where you're wrong.
Yeah, you've not shown me any intelligence in anything you've done since we've got here, so I think
True.
I'll find out about my
'Cause
wife
I'm not the one
by
that
myself.
I'm trying to get to be a champion, but sure. You can
Well,
grump
I've
on your
seen
own
your
and
champion.
yeah, but let her. I'll let you grump on your own and let her die in peace. Yeah. I don't think she's gonna die in peace. To be fair, I think she's gonna be very fucking corrupted, and then good luck. She's gonna end up in hell. That's where she's going right now.
I'm gonna slap him in the back of the head.
I'm just speaking the
You're
fucking
making the
truth.
situation worse.
I don't think you're speaking
I
any
don't
intelligence
care.
at all below Tess. I think it's just all hot air from you.
All right.
Abram,
So
let's
what's
go
your
talk.
idea? Go and storm the castle?
My idea is to get rid of you. We don't want you. I don't want you around us.
All right, good.
And he hands a big pouch of, and you just hear money. And Artemis, you feel this big weight in your hand from the money.
Do it.
Do what?
You're done with me.
Don't do it.
Do
Don't.
it.
I'll stand between Abram and him.
I'm sitting down.
Okay.
I'm sitting down at the table.
Oh, okay. Which table?
From on the map to the far left.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I went back and sat down.
Yeah.
Well, if you want me to part ways with you, I can do that. That is fine.
Well, I'd be happy for that, but you'll have to ask
Good.
them.
And he looks at you, Artemis, and at Faith.
Well, you two actually were the ones that I really
would-
believed in, so
Make sure you spend the money on good stuff, I guess. It's about 500, 600
Don't
gold.
go.
What?
If you go, you're just proving the fucking point. Jesus Christ.
how am I
What are
proving
we
the fucking
here?
point?
3-year-olds?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about you guys.
Because you're... Abram, I understand why you're upset. And I also understand the questioning of trust and the full-on non-trust after what was pulled last night.
Yeah.
Artemis, you threw a fireball initiating the conflict. I know you just want killer, but you know that spell does an area of effect damage. People are going to take offense to it. And I know your morals, you want to stick to them, but we could have solved it like just adults. We didn't have to go swinging at each other. We didn't have to fight. None of that needed to happen. Alistair, in my opinion, he then proceeded to antagonize it. I know he was just defending himself, so I get it, but you can't lie, Abram. He antagonized the fighting to continue.
Alistair tried to kill me. Straight out. Unashamedly.
And
attacked
Gerhard
me.
didn't make it any better. Gerhard did what Gerhard did, which
Absolutely.
is
Oh,
fucking right,
absolutely. He
Alistair, too.
definitely made it worse. Everyone
None
made
of
it
you
worse.
guys handled the situation well. What should have happened is the second...
I did.
Well, yeah, you didn't try killing anyone, and I just tried ending it as fast as possible. My bad, Abram. But you gotta understand, Artemis, that people aren't going to always agree with you on this point. And I understand you wanting everyone to remain pure-hearted, or maybe you just want to stick with your own morals, like you were saying. But when you cast that first spell, you antagonized Alistair to come at you. And then Alistair came at you. And then there was a whole brawl. And then Gerhard got involved. And the whole time, Abram tried stopping Gerhard from doing anything without hostile things. we need to come to the consensus that if we have a disagreement like this, we'll talk it out. We won't just swing.
I'm sorry, Gerhard's not here to defend himself.
No.
He tried talking for
No,
40
no.
fucking
You're
minutes.
not there. You're not there.
And
You're
then
not
You
there.
tried talking and then you swung.
You're
And
not
then you
there.
swung.
And then
You pulled out.
No, no,
go
no.
full renegade. He only attacked Alistair because he attacked Arn.
Okay, calm down, everybody. Calm down.
And
Okay,
Artem.
okay, calm down. No, let me talk now. Okay, good. Okay, so this discussion is going on. What is happening with Alistair? Where is he going?
Just a quick note. Sorry,
Yes.
I'm not Alistair.
You need to
I've
go
got
soon.
around 2 minutes. Sorry, guys. I've got
Okay,
a
so
call.
let's see. What are you doing?
Gerhard went to talk to the champion of the Golden Father and basically ask for her help to go and find Osmandiel. Gerhard has not got grudges against anyone in the party. He just wants to get shit done.
Yeah.
And doesn't necessarily care about talk. Like, he
Yep.
got his leg blown off by a party member and he
Yep.
couldn't give a shit.
Yep.
Like, he just has a job to do and he wants to do that job. So he now wants to go speak to the champion of Golden Father.
She answers you, and she'd say, yeah, she listens to you, and yeah.
And then he's going to say, is there any way that you can contact Valley and recruit Valley to come help us when we see Osmandiel as well?
Well, here's the thing. I know that your friends disagreed with me yesterday, and I understand that. But at the same time, they don't understand the magnitude of what we have to face, what we champions have to face. I am responsible. Well, since I am one of the few champions left on this island, as Valley is champion of Valentos on Sorbides. That's the thing. It is not just a fight between us and four people of the Crescent Moon. That's not what this
You'll have
is.
to pee, I'm sorry.
We are fighting against. We're up against big forces that comes from Thanatos and tries to invade us and tries to corrupt the entire plane of existence. It is not only 4 people, and that is why I cannot leave this place as I need to defend my island.
What about for 2 days, come see Osmandiel with us, and then you can return here. When we meet Osmandiel, no one within our group has the knowledge, the wherewithal, the experience to question him, to extract key military information that we can use against the Circle of the Crescent Moon. You have that expertise. You would merely be coming to collect intel.
She looks at you very questioningly. She's like, what? Well, to be fair, I would come there as emissary for his father.
Exactly. He may be able to tell us where he was being held, who had held him. You will be privy to this information. We will not be.
Why would you not?
We will not be. There's no point. Because if they say Jeff the Bastard kidnapped me, I don't know who Jeff the Bastard is. You could know who Jeff the Bastard is.
You make very interesting points, and just as long as you have a way for me to follow you guys, seeing as most of my means of transportations are a bit less at this moment. And she looks over at her wing that is hanging broken.
We
As long as
have a wagon. It's all good. We will protect you.
I know you
Fine.
will. It's no problem there, but I will do it for Artemis in that case. Yes.
Okay. Praise Valentos. I'll head on out to go tell the party the good news.
Okay.
Not knowing the giant argument that's been going on whilst I've not been.
I would say you come back in, and you come in while they're having their discussion.
Say, I need to tell you all some big news. Can we speak in private without killing each other? Oh, Alistair's not there, is he?
Where is Alistair?
Ruin.
Okay, yeah.
We need to talk in private. Is there a back room or somewhere we can go to talk? Because I don't know that this has been discussed in the open.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Do
there is.
people come into the back room with Gerhard?
I'll come in the back room with Gerhard.
Yeah, me too.
Ebram, come.
Or Bilotes stands outside. He doesn't. He's unsure if he should enter or not. But yeah.
Say, Bilotes, didn't hear you, stupid goat.
Okay, you stupid, foul-breathed human.
Yes, fine. And I don't really have time to RP it, but Gerhard is going to reveal that we know where Osmandiel is. The champion of the Golden Father will accompany the party, and he's going to strongly recommend that we go speak to Osmandiel because we've not got any straight answers yet. Let's go get some straight answers straight from the horse's mouth, per se. Water under the bridge.
What does the party answer?
That's it.
I agree. I'm going. Absolutely.
Yep, I'm going.
Ebram?
I'll wait for Alistair's answer.
He's not there.
I'll wait for Alistair's answer.
Okay. Craig, if you can just keep your camera on, if you can just shield it, then that's okay. Cool.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I've got to do a work call. So.
It's okay.
See you later.
It's fine.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Okay, so Alistair, what are you doing meanwhile?
Kicking puppies in the street. No, no, he's just walking around town, kind of trying to blow off some steam. He probably ends up on God Hill, where he gets out the new wagon and stuff from the temple, drives it down to the inn, parks it outside.
Okay, then I'm gonna show that to all of you. Let's see if I can find it.
Get down.
There we go.
Wow.
Wow.
That is what you see, and this is Lars.
Well,
who
not
has-
not in camping mode on the street, but
No. But yeah, this is Lars's
Cockapoo.
art. Just so you know.
So that is what you see parked outside.
And you also have a picture of what's pulling it, right?
I forgot to put it in here, so I'm gonna do it for next week. So you can tell them what is pulling them.
It's a really glittery blue spectral unicorn.
Is it a real unicorn or is it just like magic illusion?
It's a magic unicorn.
Magic.
It's a magic unicorn.
He's so cute. Yeah. Do you step inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to hear they repeat what Gerard just said to you.
Well, I think it's become obvious that if any of us are gonna get things done, they won't be together. Our ideas are too far off, it seems.
Okay. What do you intend to do then? Two of you.
Well, the two of me. I'm not speaking for anyone else.
Well, I mean, because me and Gerhard over here and Champion of the Golden Father and I think Faith as well,
Yeah.
we're going to find Osmandiel. I'm going to help him and make sure he's returned to where he should be. So.
What? I find it fascinating that you think that a god needs you. But I'm not going to get into that discussion.
Well, I mean, that's why we're here in the first place, isn't it? Because apparently the gods needed us for something. That's why we all had Bilota's name in our heads in the first place. That's why we're all here.
Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know. But the god asked us to do something, so I think in some manner they do need us. Besides, what are gods without subjects, you know? All rulers need subjects in some place.
So why not protect the subjects? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my gifts to use, helping the people. I don't give a shit about the gods. To be completely honest, I'm gonna put my talents to work in ways that I find help the war effort and help the people, help those actually bleeding and dying, not the champions, not the gods, not any of these pompous assholes. I'm all for you aspiring to become yet another gold-clad, wing-flapping sycophant, but That's not for me.
Good. Well, for what it's worth, it has been very interesting knowing you.
That's a word.
Yeah, that's a word indeed. I don't think it's always been pleasant, and I can't say I agree with you all the time on a lot of things. But it's been something. And I wish you luck with whatever you choose to do.
Same to you. And I'll be around when you need me or my talents.
Yeah. Same
Can I
to you.
just give you a suggestion where to go?
Yeah.
Don't stay here. You should go. You should go to Asilios, the island of Asilios. They are more interested in well, relics and creation and that kind of stuff. So if you really like Harloff a little bit better, I know that you don't like the gods.
Well,
That's okay, but like-minded people go there. Or you stay here. You can do that too. I mean, just a suggestion.
no. I'll go where my travels take me, where I'm needed.
Sounds
But
good.
thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll leave you guys with what's outside. There's a manual on the seat.
Don't you need that for yourself?
Nah, I'm good. That was more for your comfort.
You think I need to travel in a wagon for comfort? All people?
Artemis, I don't know. I'm just speaking for myself and other old men. And he points to Ebram and and to Gerhard and just if he says that he wants to give it, yeah.
It's it's got some it's got some upgrades. I think you'll find useful.
Okay. And I look over at Ibram and say, what about you?
Nah, not with you two. Nah.
Okay. Well, again, it's been interesting. I hope you get answers for your wife.
He won't.
Shut up. I'm
Fine.
not talking to you. I really do hope you find her. That's just okay.
Well, I kind of know where she is, ish. Finding.
Don't go rushing.
Yeah, exactly. Finding her's not the problem. Existing there would be.
Don't go rushing, and if you ever need anything, I assume you can figure out a way to contact me.
Yeah, I can.
I'll help as much as I can.
Yeah, I have a way. I have a way of contacting you.
It's not like
If you need anything at all.
it's not like you're inconspicuous, any of you.
What do you mean? I don't stand out at all.
Oh, no one in this group does.
You too, Alistair. You need anything, just give me a ring.
Yeah, same to you.
I know you might not believe it, but it goes for me as well. I don't want any of you dead. Or
Well,
if
we
you-
are already.
more dead.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I do wish you both happiness and favor and luck with whatever you choose to do. Even if I don't always agree with you.
Same to you. I hope you can. I really hope that you can keep those morals intact.
She will. And
Not with your help.
Bilotest steps up to you, Artemis, and holds out his hand. Do you take it?
Insight check.
Yeah.
He gets down on one knee.
And you get smited.
That's suspicious. Damn it.
Oh.
He's not gonna hurt you, at least. That you can tell that he's not gonna hurt you.
Okay.
But he's
Bite your little
he's
finger.
going to try to do something.
Okay.
But he's not gonna hurt you.
I'm gonna give him like a look, a little bit of suspicion, and I'm gonna take his hand.
So you hold out your hand and you take his hand like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you others can see this golden and all golden, silver, and like all these metallic kind of colors just shimmer around their hands, and you see that it converges up on Artemis's hand and wrist, and when he lets go of your hand and wrist, you suddenly have it's like a tattoo, but it's like it is a metallic thing, so it's within your skin, and it looks like a bracelet kind of thing. It's like a lot of beautiful like circles intertwining around your wrist. And he looks at you and well, the gods asked me to bestow that on you, so at least one of you guys did something right.
Can I... What is it? What?
Well, it's the mark of the champions. You're not a champion, but it means that you are, well, destined to, if you choose to become a champion. There is a reason that you got to see where Osmandiel might be.
Oh,
And
That was-
also, Dahlia spoke pretty well of you. And you proven yourself more than twice or thrice or whatever.
thank you.
You're welcome. But thank yourself mostly. I didn't do it. I'm just here as the messenger boy.
I really have to say that just strengthened my faith in that I made the right decision.
Good. Not everybody's
that-
great.
If that's what it takes to become a champion, then yeah.
Okay, does Artemis and Abram leave?
I'm...
Artemis? You mean Alistair?
Alistair, I mean. Sorry.
Yeah. There's a matter of reimbursement for the gold I put out for the plan that you destroyed.
Ugh. How much do you need?
Well, I paid 400 out of my own pocket.
Good, alright. And he just hands you a bag of 400.
Thank you. Well, till next time.
I'll walk them out of the inn. Walk with them out of the inn.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay,
Oh, I'll walk Alistair out.
okay.
He's not done yet.
If he
No,
leaves.
no.
Yeah.
Alistair is obviously deciding to go off on what he's doing.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to see if he was going to stay with us or not.
Yeah. No, I'm.
But we're not travelling together, I don't believe.
No. If you want
I
to.
walk Alistair out.
Yeah. Well, good luck keeping these idiots in check.
Good luck to you too.
I'll tell you what, Alistair. I'll come somewhere with you. I don't know where we're going, but
No, I don't either at the moment.
I'll travel some of the way with you.
Sounds good.
You both take care of each other then.
For a while.
Till we find our places.
Yeah.
Well, I know where I'm going. It's
Make sure you guys are happy wherever you guys get to.
I mean, happiness, that's a tall order. I'll try to keep busy anyways.
Hey. One thing I'll ask of you guys while you guys are on this island, for however long that may be, I know you guys might want to go somewhere else. If you guys hear of a woman named let me go to my backstory. I don't have her name memorized.
Something with J, right?
Of a girl, yeah, of a girl named Jasmine. Will you let me know where she is or information?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you.
no worries.
You guys have a good one.
Same to you. Enjoy the ride.
I'll try.
Good luck.
You too. And as I walk back into the head, I am going to slightly stumble in my footing, kind of hold my head, as I feel something creeping up after all that. But I'm going to kind of shrug it off like it's nothing and go back into the private room.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know where we're going, but, or I do, yeah, you do. So, actually, I think you're fine, actually. Yeah. Trust me, there is a reason you got to, where you are. And, well, it's not like I haven't been keeping an eye on you all, because, well, I can. So, I'm just gonna let you guys go ahead a little bit, and I might join up. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Sure.
Cool.
Let's get ready for the journey ahead then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
don't
probably
forget Dahlia. She might wanna. Yeah.
We'll figure
Yeah.
out.
All right. He goes up to, well, to you, Faith, and to Gerhard after a while, and well, even though it might not seem like it, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Right. And he walks out the door.
Faith is exhausted. Faith didn't sleep last night. Now this.
So, we're going to head off this episode with the sad image of Abram and Alistair walking away from the tricky unicorn inn, and they don't really know where they're going, I guess. We're gonna have to discuss that a little bit later, me and both of the players, what the fuck happened. Yeah, the others are going to get on the wagon that Alistair bestowed on them, and they are gonna head on over to the pinnacles, am I right?
Yeah, the pinnacles.
With their new well, their champion friend, Dahlia. So that is where we leave off today. And, well, let's see if anybody is worth rating. I hope you guys have had fun. And I'm
It's
gonna...
been interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so good.
This has been a very emotionally loaded episode.
Roleplay was good.
Yeah,
Roleplay was
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah, roleplay. We all
It
stuck
was.
to our characters.
Yes.
And we all trusted each other to roleplay properly as well. I like that.
Yeah.
Yup.
I like
So,
Oh my gosh. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gerhard
we're
is
gonna
back.
talk
Yeah,
to him,
yeah, there's,
personally. We're,
Some things happened.
yeah.
Something
Okay,
happened.
so
Yeah,
we're
some things
rating,
happened.
we're rating these guys, and well, thank you everybody for watching, and go in tomorrow and see Tales of TPK, where my character is dying. That's fun.
Bards shouldn't swim with crocodiles.
I know. I was looking into the well. That what was I doing? Okay,
Oh,
dude.
I love some of the pics and stuff
No,
with the
I
crocodile
don't.
thing.
Those fuckers, they scare me. Okay, yeah. Thank you everybody, and have a good night. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Hey,
Let's see.
alright, stop the
There we go.
sharing screen.